So the party met up in the city of Kintargo, which is right here. It's on the coast here. This wasn't like a an official meetup. Like no one shined the bat signal for the party to assemble. It was more like just kind of random chance, random happenstance. You all just happened to be in the city for some reason. And so while you were here doing whatever it was, you are missing your avian companion Toko. He's not here. You're aware that he's probably at home because his wife's eggs are hatching. So that's a thing. He's not going to be here, obviously. So upon meeting in Kintargo, you all agreed to go to this annual harvest festival that is being held in a village that's about 2 hours south of Kintargo, a village called Riverdale. So you kind of agreed. You heard like this harvest festival is supposed to be this big to do. It's supposed to be great. Hearing a lot of things about it. And luckily, as you were at a tavern one evening while you were in Cantargo, a merchant by the name of what's his name? Adamar Lucklin has hired you to transport a shipment of wine to his stall that's currently at the festival. And this festival is supposed to be like a week-long thing. So he hired you to send the shipment of wine, which is basically just like you're carrying a crate. Your big guy is carrying a crate, basically. No wagon, nothing like this. Apparently, it's it's some pretty expensive wine because he offered you. I didn't put how much he offered you, so yeah, you'll have to figure out when you arrive. Also, you kind of gathered. You thought it was weird. Like, why is he hiring like you guys to send this thing? Why doesn't he do it himself or send someone cheaper? But then you later learned that there's rumors that people are going missing while traveling the road towards Riverdale, towards the south. You learned this because you saw that there is a bounty posted for offering 150 gold, which is not a small sum. It's being offered to anyone who can solve the problem, figure out what's going on. Apparently, the Cantargo City Guard has already, tried and failed, or else they wouldn't be offering this bounty. So that's the setup, and we'll pick it up as you guys are at a tavern in Cantargo. It's kind of late in the evening. You guys are, basically getting ready to go to sleep, and in the morning your plan was to head out to Riverdale. And at this time, as you guys are sitting here, it'd be a good idea if you guys describe your characters. So remember that you guys are all level 3, and you have been adventuring together for some time. Basically, your kind of thing is you'll go on like an adventure or two, then you'll split up and maybe spend some of your money, take care of whatever business. You'll split up for weeks or months, maybe even years at a time, and then someone will kind of call you and you guys will meet back up and do your adventuring. So you guys have known each other for, I don't know, probably at least a few years at this point. So when describing your character, not only their visual appearance, but also kind of what they might have learned about your character within these past couple years that you guys have been traveling together. And we'll start with Kelsey.
My character is a red poppet voodoo thing. What is the word? Voodoo doll. Forgot the list of questions. Their name is Eerie. They have a pet bat named Echo. I don't know what else you want me to tell them.
So you're a doll. You're like a red yarn doll. You're like the
Yes.
size of a teddy bear.
Yes. I'm a large animated doll, or voodoo doll.
And what would they have learned about like your personality or anything over the past couple of years?
That I'm cheerfully creepy. and say very strange things sometimes.
I love that description.
I also have
And,
no idea how old I am.
mhm. And
Would we
aren't you?
know why you are a doll?
So you would know that basically, your companion Toko, who isn't currently here, he's like an exorcist slash
Oh, yes.
paranormal investigator type of person, and he apparently was hired to just do something about this weird doll one day, and just you know that's Eerie. Now Eerie's here, so yeah, they kind of came into the party together. Also, aren't you homeless?
I kind of live with everybody. Uh, I kind of just, whenever the party splits off after an adventure, I kind of just sneak into somebody's backpack and go home with them.
So over this past break where you guys have been apart, who did you go home with?
Oh, pick
Uh,
me. Pick me.
okay, sure.
All right, you went home with Karen. So Karen, you've been for the past, let's say you guys haven't met for, let's say like 4 months, something like that. So yeah, she's been living off of you for that amount of time.
I'm completely unaware.
Just like
You
just
don't even,
walking around, don't even notice.
yeah. So you guys show up in Qatar and you're like, oh, you're here too. So going along with that, Chris, why don't you go next?
Sure, I'm a 8 foot tall gray man, covered in runes. Skin kind of looks like stone. He has this two personality thing going on where he has his mask that's like a Bengal tiger and a bear on one side. And when he puts it on, he's a completely different person. Normally, when it's off, completely naive. It's kind of like having like an 8-year-old guy walking around with you. Doesn't know anything. Doesn't care about the world. Happy go lucky. Mask on. Rage monster. Um, get big hands. Grabs people. They stay grabbed. And for the last few years, he kind of just walks around, wrestles people. Very simple life.
Also homeless.
Also homeless. Yeah. Living paycheck to paycheck.
What the heck? Where did I stay then?
Right, you've
In
been
my
here for a whole
backpack.
reason.
Oh yeah, I just lived in
You made a home in its backpack. It's you've
Alright.
decorated.
I don't know what goes on in there. It's magic.
So then we'll move on to Jake.
So Zeth, you see, physically Zeth has a strange combination of looking old and young at the same time. You guys know from his background that he has basically an outpouring of healing energy that just is constantly like burning through him. Uh, he's about almost 6.5 feet tall, very gaunt and skinny, but he has very stark white hair. Um, you know that in his past he was actually a dedicated cleric to Eridan. But when Eridan died and Zeth lost his powers and lost basically his entire life focus, he took it very poorly, and that caused him to kind of hit into a downward spiral. He got into substance abuse issues, things like that, until he killed himself. And for some reason, he came back to life, and he had power again, but of a different kind. Like it was like basically he's has a tap of healing energy that he can't turn off, and it's just constantly like pouring through him. Um, Personality wise, he's generally pretty pretty happy when he's doing stuff. Like when he's out there and he's adventuring and he's with everybody, he's a pretty happy person. But the moment there's any kind of like lull in stuff, he falls into very deep depressions. He's very like nihilistic in the way of like, all like if a god can die, then nothing really matters. Current day, you know that he does still have a substance abuse problem. You know that he's he likes to help. He likes to do good things. He feels like the reason he came back into the world is to do good things, even if Eridan is dead. He's still carrying the tenets of Eridan. So that's basically Zeth.
All right, right on. Rob.
All right. So Poe, he is fairly young, in his early 20s. And being in his early 20s, he's very confident in his abilities, even when it doesn't work out. He's very cocky. You'll notice that he's wearing very fine, very expensive clothing, but it's very old. You would know that he comes from wealth, but for various reasons, he feels like he can't go home. You'll notice that his eyes are a yellow; they're almost gold. His hair is brown, but like, on occasions he has different eye colors. One of them is purple, and occasionally on the right side of his head he has purple highlight in his hair. And that is when he is walking around with another person occupying his body with him. And that other person,
So most of the time, I exist as part of Poe, except in special occasions and combat, where I am a 5 foot tall black folk with purple eyes. Um, Alana is pretty serious, but gullible. She believes in the good in people and that everyone can be saved. And if they can't, then that's what weapons are for. She has a bit of a temper, and she's not always happy to be part of Poe. So sometimes Poe will say things that are uncharacteristic of him because it's not him.
So you're both homeless.
We just travel around. We are from outside of Almus, but we no longer live there.
I would say that we know people in Almus. They do give us a home. So when we're not here, we return back to Almus to couch surf until the next adventure.
And have you guys told the party how it is that you come to be Siamese twins?
I think the only thing that we would have said is that we were cursed because we cheated, we lied. This is our penance.
And so Alana doesn't do that anymore.
Poe still does that all the time. I mean,
All right. And Toko probably would have done his thing where he tried to like exorcise Poe of this tag along cat, and was probably unsuccessful, or obviously unsuccessful. So yeah, good.
I don't know if I would have let him do that because I would have been worried what actually happened to Elena had you been successful.
I don't know. I said it's canon now. Deal with it. All right. So next is Sylvia, the last one.
All right. So, Sylvia is a mid-20s female human. She used to attend some very prestigious alchemy academy, but she'll be very vocal about how after some incident that they expelled her because they couldn't recognize true genius, and a little bit of property damage was too much for them. She likes to experiment with different mutagens and likes to see what combos she can come up with. And so her kind of main goal is just traveling around, grabbing reagents where she can and just trying to experiment. I didn't really set a place for where she actually lives, but I like to think that she has some creepy basement somewhere where she does all her experiments. And then that's pretty much her. So she's very smart, but she's not wise at all. So that is Sylvia.
All right, good deal. So now it is kind of later in the evening, like I said before, where you guys are, at any minute, you're going to start returning to various rooms at the inn to, sleep before your trip in the morning. Let's get this started. The next morning, who's got the crate? Who's carrying this thing?
It's
Not it.
obviously me. Just kidding.
Yeah, you're gonna carry it?
No.
How much bulk does this crate weigh?
This crate. Oh my god, why is everyone's bulk so low? This crate, or your carrying capacity, is going to be, let's say, 4 bulk.
I ain't carrying it.
I
That's
can't.
far too much bulk.
I don't even think I'm that much, so.
I think we're gonna need 2 people to carry this thing. Why can't we separate it up? Why did he give us one massive crate?
So
I mean,
yeah,
we could buy a cart.
So in looking at it, you're kind of like, you can open it and kind of look inside. He didn't tell you not to do that. But you see that there's wine bottles with like padding to keep them safe, and you're pretty sure that you could probably like split this up as long as they're individually padded. So you could
Are-
probably, if you're careful, split it
Are
up.
we in a town?
You're in a town.
Are we in the tavern?
You're in a you're waking up and you're in a tavern.
I want to go out back.
Okay.
Is there a cart back there, like that the tavern would use?
No, this is in the center of a large city. The carts are going to be they're checked at the gate usually.
But do they have? It's a tavern. I assume they have crates. Couldn't we just split it up into ask them to
Smaller
have some
crates?
crates and then split up the shipment between them?
Yeah. You want to go ask the proprietor about that? Go for
I
it.
would like to do. Well,
Yes,
yes, we would like to do that.
we
Oh.
would like to go do that.
That's right.
This is gonna be tricky.
Yeah, sure. So you head downstairs. You bring in this crate with you. I guess
How many bulk is the crate?
4.
Four.
Four.
4, yeah.
Yeah, if somebody wants to help me take this crate downstairs, we can go talk to management downstairs.
Yeah, I can't carry
Why don't we
it.
just go talk to them first?
Well, who's going to stay with the crate?
I'll stay with the crate.
How much wine would I have to drink out of this crate for it to be less bulk?
A
Don't do
lot.
that thing.
I'm gonna climb on the crate.
I mean, someone could drink it. We just carry the bottles and fill them with something else, but
That would be wrong.
I feel like that'd be more work.
That would be wrong, and you definitely shouldn't do it until I leave the room.
And I will say these are pretty fancy bottles of wine. They're like sealed. That you think they probably know if you tried to do that. But yeah, they might not.
All right, I'm going downstairs to talk to the barkeep.
All right, you head downstairs. At this hour, there's only a few people. It's a really large inn, given that it's in the middle of this pretty large city. But at this hour, there's actually not very many patrons. And there's just one guy who's kind of tending bar at the moment.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and flog him down.
Yeah, what can I get you?
We got a crate upstairs. We need to break down into smaller crates. Do you have any wine crates? Anything that we can take off your hands? Wine boxes, something?
Yeah. Sure. You're welcome to look around back if you want.
All right, thanks. I will do that. I'm going around back.
All right. Yeah, you head around back, and yeah, it definitely seems like this is kind of, they're getting shipments in, and they're just like putting crates here. It's obviously like overflowing as it's not being kept inside. So you definitely do seem. There are some that have been there for some time and are pretty weathered, but there are others that are more recent, in varying sizes as well.
All right, then I'm going to grab as many of them as I can carry, and then head back upstairs.
But there's four people that can carry boxes.
So-
If you break it up into four individual bulks, so you just need 4 crates.
All right, I'm going to grab 4. I thought I'd be able to grab less than 4. If I can grab 4, I'll take 4.
You can. So you're going to be encumbered, so you're moving slowly, but that's fine. It's just a hard time, but you can absolutely grab 4 crates and do that.
All right. Then I'm going to do that. Drag them inside.
What is the name of this tavern?
It's called the Red Mirror. All right. The rest of the party you see as Poe comes up with 4 crates as he struggles. You probably hear him knocking off the walls a little bit as he makes his way down the hallway. But yeah, he produces 4 crates.
All right. Let's break these down, and then we can just each carry a crate.
Did
Sound
you
good?
Did you get packing material as well? The wine seems to be packed in straw.
Can't we use that straw to pack these crates?
No, the space doesn't fit. There's more space in each crate now.
I'm sure they have. Did I see any while I was out back?
I assumed the crate still had it in there.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? I didn't actually open the crates. I opened the crates. Is there packing material in there?
So as I said before, the bottles inside the main crate that you were given by the merchant, each bottle is like individually wrapped and protected.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you don't want it bouncing around in the crate.
Well, he got smaller crates. He didn't bring 4 like
Oh,
large
okay, so
crates.
like 4 of the same size crate.
Right.
Yeah.
How many
3D is
bottles are there
talking
in
for
total?
me.
There's, let's see here, probably like 16 bottles.
You mean
Okay.
15 bottles?
How'd you know?
It's a bigger's dozen. But yeah, there you go.
Isn't that just 13?
Yeah.
Quite you.
I wasn't
not
gonna
a
say anything.
baker.
So yeah, you guys proceed to basically kind of separate these out, distribute them among 4 crates as evenly as you can, meaning that each 4 of you will only be carrying 1 extra bulk
I'm encumbered.
of crate.
With 1, you're encumbered?
Yeah.
I'm carrying a crate.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
I'm
hold
gonna be
on.
on a crate and add weight to a crate.
I will carry 2 containers.
All right.
Wait, seriously? All right, that's fine.
Well, I assumed it was
Hmm.
you, Poe, Sylvia, and I forgot.
Beth?
Yes. Each carrying 1.
Yes.
But Garen said he's taken 2?
I think.
Well, if he's taking 2, it's still going to be Poe, Zeth, Sylvia's 3, so it's 4. I guess we can all carry 1. I can be encumbered.
No. If Garen is taking 2,
Plus
Seth is
2
taking 0, Poe's
Okay,
taking 1,
I will
Sylvia's
give
taking 1.
I will giveth him a crate.
In the background,
Oh,
you
don't
just
have to
hear
give it on?
you hear a crate scraping across the floor as I push it.
All right.
I pick you and the crate up. You sit on my shoulder, crate on my hands.
Okay. I had it. I was gonna get there eventually.
I don't think my character knows that you're not a toy yet.
What I'd like to think is you have like the angel and devil thing going on, where you have a bat on one shoulder and a Eerie on the other.
Yeah.
Which one's
But Eerie
which?
and Echo are playing both roles.
Yeah, which one's which? You don't know yet.
Eerie is both.
I
All right.
can't
Are
give it.
we ready to go? Are we just heading out then?
I guess unless we have anything else to do here.
I mean, Seth, you're not carrying anything. Would you get the door?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Here, and we're off.
All right, guys, head out. Leaving the room, leaving the crate in the room. Like, whatever. You know what? They got a place for it apparently.
Well, actually, before I leave, because Zeth will be like the last, because he's holding the door for him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just take a quick check of the crate to make sure there's nothing in it or on it that's like not just wine? Like maybe they had something in this box that I was supposed to take, and the
Sure.
wine was covered.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, roll perception. Just the lack of investigation is throwing me off, but it's actually probably better that way to just have them in on one. Ooh, 14. Ooh.
Very middling.
Man, let me just pretend to roll something here.
Boy.
But technically, I think
Here we
you should have done the rolling secretly anyway.
Yeah.
Just to see how if they were good at hiding it. Yeah, you don't discover anything like that.
Okay, just want to check, and then I leave.
All right.
We're gonna find out.
We can take that crate with us.
Who's gonna carry it?
I put the 2 smaller crates in the bigger crate, and then I pick up the bigger crate.
I'm beginning to think you could have just carried all of these crates. We didn't need this to be a whole.
I have no
thing.
reason to wonder.
All right, just add an additional 1L
Sure.
to your carrying, and yeah, like you're like, huh, this is simpler this way, and yeah, absolutely, you can do that. So having solved the bottle puzzle, you guys make your way out of the tavern and make your way through the city. It's pretty easy to get through town at this time of day, as it's still pretty early. and you make your way out the gates, heading south. Heading south here, what's your guys' marching order? What kind of formation are you doing? Because you've heard rumors that people are going missing during this 2-hour trek, and there's also this bounty.
So I would like to use the scout exploration activity as we're
Okay.
going.
Mhm.
Basically, just gives everybody a +1 to their initiative if combat were to start.
I can also send up Echo to just like flap around us as we walk.
Okay.
As in
Yeah,
a
just-
distraction to everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
So
Scouting is going to slow our pace, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That matters if I mean, I feel like it's worth it because we know there's bad guys out there.
Sure.
It's only 2 hours, so you could. I think it's half speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be a 4-hour trip, but it would be potentially a
Unless we-
safer trip.
Yeah, unless we want to just double time and sprint for it,
That
then we
seems
can
like
take
we would
the
be.
then we can take the hustle action.
For an hour?
Seems like we would be sprinting 2 hours into a trap if we do that, right?
No, hustle is double travel speed,
Yeah, so it would only
Oh,
be
for an hour. Okay, apologies.
but you can only hustle for a number of minutes equal to your con mod times 10.
No, we're not doing that then.
I think we scout.
I do have arcane sense, which I think will let me do detect magic.
Yeah, so you can do detect magic as your just in case there's a magical trap or something.
I
I'm
will
gonna
do that.
send Echo ahead of us by a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that requires me to use or do, but I'm gonna do it.
You just tell Echo to do a thing.
I'm gonna tell Echo to go ahead of us and then just report back if she sees anything.
Okay. All right. So everyone lock in what they're doing. Pulling Alana. Alana, is that right?
Yeah.
Are covering tracks.
Oh, we're covering checks? I thought I was detecting magic.
Detecting magic, because that's a mental thing, right? Sure. You know what, you guys, you're fine.
That's a what thing?
Okay, we should probably switch those things, but yeah.
It's fine. You're mentally detecting magic while she's just like puppeting your body to cover your tracks.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, about 10 minutes into this, I'm going to get tired of dragging this crate around. And I'm going to say, hey, Seth. Seth?
Did you mean Zeph?
Zeth, that's what I said. Yeah, so around my neck, I would have a, religious amulet depicting the dawn flower god. And I'm going to say to you, I lied to my father. He thought I was going away to school to learn to be a knight. And instead, I went into the taverns and just partied for 3 years. And as I'm speaking, the amulet is going to start glowing brighter and brighter until it forms into a ball of light. And as it moves around, it's going to land right next to me. And Alana is going to appear there. My eyes are going to change to solid colors, and she's going to be with us.
I'm gonna take the crate from him.
Oh, thank God. That was... All right. That was rough. Are you still covering our tracks if you're going to carry the crate? Maybe I should do that, and mentally I can detect magic.
Okay.
Backpacks are for crates.
I'm a very small person. I'm not sure I can handle the crate in my backpack.
I think Alana's the normal sized person.
I am a normal sized person.
Just
Normal
rub
sized
it in,
cat
why don't
person.
you?
Hey,
All right.
I was tiny in the last campaign.
So your marching order is Garen out front. He's searching.
No, I'm rallying.
You're rallying. What's
Oh,
rallying?
fancy.
I'm saying cool quotes about success and determination and how we should go beyond our limits
Mm-hmm.
and be
Okay.
better than we currently are.
And
I'm rallying.
synergize.
I'm rallying the team.
Basically, you're a corporate motivational poster.
Sounds great.
Synergy.
Yeah, but I'm saying it with this gumption of somebody who's been in a ring.
Right.
This is only useful if we're using the stamina rules. But I like it because if you critically fail, you can hurt all of us.
Oh God.
Let's go. He just trips everybody.
If you roll a 5 or lower, we all take 1d8 mental damage.
Nice.
I will say, as you guys start to
Well-
make,
Was that the first nat one?
Yep.
this, that
First
was the
roll.
first roll, and
Huh.
you ruined it.
Well, luckily
you know-
the damage can only affect stamina points, not hit points. So
Yeah,
Be
you take
fine.
2 stamina damage.
Oh, right in my staminas.
I don't know if we're doing stamina rules because I don't know what that is. I
We're
don't think
not.
we
No, don't
are.
worry about it.
So, you guys, as you make your way out of the town and down this path, before long, after about, let's say, 20 minutes or so, you are kind of like walking into this more hilly and forested area, which looks like it's going to continue on for who knows how long. And continuing on a few minutes longer, you make your way into like this terrain proper, and you're seeing like this road, like, yeah, like if someone wanted to ambush you while you're traveling this road, currently it looks like, that's a good possibility. So yeah, you continue on, maintaining your same activities, I guess.
Yes.
I'll change mine
Does-
because it's literally not possible.
Does Echo detect anything, I guess, is the question.
Well,
All right. So as you guys are continuing on, after a bit, Kelsey, your Echo will return to you,
Mhm.
and Echo will say,
Does- I was gonna say, does Echo have speech?
yes, Echo has speech.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it when they have speech.
The bat talks.
It's a
Uh,
really high pitched noise that sounds like a balloon being deflated though, so it's really annoying.
Yes, JD, roleplay that.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to do that.
No, I'm not role playing her familiar. This is familiar. So your familiar will tell you that she.
Sure.
They?
Eerie
They,
has
them?
no way of knowing what gender anybody is.
Well, yeah, but okay, it's whatever. It's a spirit animal. So
I
the
don't
bat,
know. How do you tell gender on a bat?
tells you
It
that
is.
it believes there may be an ambush ahead.
Oh, ambush incoming. That's all I'm gonna say.
Um,
Do
so
do
hmm?
we want to try to lure them into some kind of sense of they've succeeded? Do you think they know we know?
Like pretend we don't know the information we know.
Yeah, like we just walk into it knowing it, and we actually ambush them in their ambush.
I don't think that's how ambushes work.
Because what if they know that we know, so they pretend that they're ambushing us, but we know that they're ambushing us, but then they know that we know, so then they unambush us.
The bat will say that it believes it was unlikely that it was seen, given that whatever is lying in wait was hiding in bushes, and the bat was flying from high up above.
Also, it's a bat. What's it? How's? There's no way it can.
Yeah,
There's no way they'd expect you to be some kind of magical creature.
bat nods.
Eerie nods.
Good bet.
We could always have some of us stay behind, and some of us trigger the trap while the others flank them. I'll leave it up to you. I just thought it might be a good idea.
Yeah, but we just know that they're up there, or at least we think they're up there, but we don't know where they are other than bushes.
Echo will tell you that it knows just where they are. So if you guys want to keep walking towards it, Echo will warn you, like ahead of time before you're not going to be in the middle of an ambush.
Then I say we prepare and
I'm gonna
get
pull out
closer.
my halberd. Be ready to go.
Zeth unhooks this rod that he has that has it looks like there's a snake curl on the end of it. The reason why this matters is because we don't have to take an action in combat to unsheath their weapon.
This is true, and Pathfinder, you're supposed to do that, but I No one ever remembers that. But yeah, that's supposed to be a thing.
I put the crates down.
Okay.
I thought they were in our backpacks.
Yeah,
He
take
has
one out of the.
3. He
I've
has
just
3
been
crates.
carrying them.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
mean,
big crate.
He's
it's like
got
he's
3
carrying like 6
crates.
cases of Dr. Pepper.
Just like maybe hide them a little off the road.
Yeah. Hide them in these bushes, and then
Not the
maybe
bushes with the people though.
I stand
Uh,
in. I stand in front of them and go hidden.
Nice.
But we're going to keep walking.
If only we could come up with some kind of chest backpack, something you could put on your back that's a chest.
Chest pack. Yes.
That's madness.
Mhm.
No such thing could possibly exist.
JD, I'd like to
You
attempt
know-
a crafting skill check to build a chest backpack.
Not at the moment. You
I have
know,
rope.
But before things pop off, Zeth's going to go over to the crate that Garen puts down, and he casts sigil on it. I'm basically putting a magical invisible sigil on it.
Oh, nice.
So we don't lose it.
Yeah, I can basically track it if we did.
You use your ring to do this by chance?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
you do that. And I'm just going to tell you, you're not actually currently here. You're like a ways back. I'm just moving you here for atmosphere. But you know that, so Echo is very fast, a very fast flyer. And Echo will tell you that it's a ways up. So you guys can, hide the crate here, or you could get closer and hide it. But Echo will let you know it's a ways up.
What if we, instead of engaging it all, just go around?
Like through the forest?
Well,
you don't think
there
they'll
is a
see that
bounty
coming?
on there is a bounty on these guys. I mean, perhaps we can make
They're-
some gold while we're making gold.
They're bad guys who are making people disappear. I don't think we should let them keep doing that.
I mean, what if they're just inviting them to a cool club, and then people are like, yes, please, and then we don't, they just
Then
forgot to
why
write
don't
it.
then why
Think
don't
that-
we go join that club?
Right?
I think the cool club might
like
be
a
death.
You want me to just go find them?
Or slavery, or
Oh,
Yeah.
could be all sorts of terrible things.
I think
We also have to consider that if we get into combat, we want to make sure our cargo doesn't get broken.
yeah.
We've hit.
So
Can
we
I
should hide
roll-
it here and then
Can I roll?
continue
Can
moving
I roll
on.
a survival check to try to hide it in the bushes?
Yeah.
Are we hiding all 4 of them or just the 2?
It's the big
sort of
one.
all of them.
Yeah.
Just put the other ones in the big one. Then you're
Something
only
like
hiding one
this,
thing.
I think you would blind roll to me. So go ahead, blind roll me a survival.
I'm supposed to have 4
There's a-
spells, right, JD? Let's see.
So your spells, I didn't prepare all of your spells. So I
Yeah.
want to give you some agency. So go ahead and make sure you do that before, or after, before or
Where's a
after,
spell
whenever.
to hide stuff? That's what I need.
You don't have a spell like that.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
spell called Shrink Object that we could have just made all of the size of a coin.
Why don't we do that to start?
Do you got that?
No,
No.
it's an arcane spell.
Hmm.
Who the heck knows arcane? Come on.
I don't
So-
know that spell.
You
Blank.
see as Zeph puts this crate kind of next to a bush, not under it, next to it, and puts a small twig on top, and
Yep.
he hides it.
Nailed it.
Seems good to me.
There's a sigil on there, right? We're gonna be able to find this.
At least one of the crates.
Can you put a sigil on the other
Wait.
crate?
I think I can only do one at a time.
I use my ring to put a sigil on one of the other crates.
Yeah, it's the most recent sigil you created using it.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. So
I
2
knew
out
he
of the
also
3.
had it.
We high five with our sigil rings.
Ow! Dang! It's sharp.
Why is your ring sharp?
You know, I got it at a discount. It's. I don't want to talk about
Oh,
it.
did you go to Lucky Elio's?
No,
Yes.
that place burned down.
That place did burn down after I
I
was
don't know
done
who
with
did
it.
that.
Anyway,
It's crazy.
All right.
All right.
Well, Garen, lead the way.
I walk forward.
All right. So you guys hide these crates, I guess. Well, quotations, hide the crates. Moving forward, as you start to approach, you see that there are some downed trees in the area. And as you do, Echo will kind of discreetly do the thing where Echo yawns and just points directly at this downed tree right here.
Ooh.
Gives a big stretch.
I look over at Poe and I say, "Do you want to try to introduce ourselves, or would you like me to?"
You seem really excited about it. I mean,
I'm gonna go pick that tree up.
it's up to you.
Oh,
Go for it.
oh.
Tree? Why?
Zeth puts his hands to his face and like a little megaphone and says, "Oh, bandits! Those who are waiting to come and kill us, I guess. Perhaps we could have a conversation? You're hiding quite so well."
All right, you say that. There's no movement. There's no sound. Bandits don't come out to greet you.
I cast light inside the bush that the bat points to.
All right.
A range of 120 feet.
All right. You just gotta remember a line of effect.
Yeah, it's.
I know.
I'm basically there's light all there now, so I mean it's just another thing to point out. And they can keep trying to hide if we want. I'd like
Yeah.
to make a perception check with the light to see if I can see them.
Sure. So yeah, you can absolutely do that because there's like gaps, in there. You can totally stick a light, like kind of
But-
like center mass in this.
Would
down
everybody
tree.
be able to do this
What do you mean?
to make the perception check? Like we're all looking in the same direction.
Oh, you don't have to make a
Yeah.
perception check. So yeah, you do that, and you don't have to roll a perception check, because when you do that, you see as the tree, like the leaves are moving, something's rustling in here, as this strange frogman. You kind of see as he's still like hidden by this bush, but you kind of catch sight of him as he's like running off in this direction. Unless you would like to roll initiative as he exits the bush here, but he is going to clearly be kind of running away from this light.
That looks
There's
like
no
a
action
scout.
count.
So we're going to roll initiative.
Oh, so many options. What am I supposed to do?
I'm sure there's
Does
nothing.
Echo go at the same time as me, or do I have to roll initiative?
Same time as you.
Sweet. And how? Oh, there it is. I know. I'm smart.
Come on, somebody go before me.
Zeth is just so surprised his light spell actually did something with this.
Oh, well done. Yeah, that was good. What color was it? Was it just white or pretty colors?
It's gold.
Should have gone with like pink, showmanship. Do we have line of sight on this frog?
He's got cover because of this bush, but yeah, you can see him. You have line of sight.
All right. So I think Courageous Anthem is a
Gee, you have to
cantrip.
hit start
Why
combat.
can't?
So the
Oh,
way this
my
works,
bad. Okay.
so you spend an action doing Courageous Anthem, which we're going to get to what that is here in a moment. But when he does this, you see spell effect Courageous Anthem. What you do is you drag that from the chat window onto your token, and it will apply the effect.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Good little
So
piece of software.
everyone's going to get this.
So describe to us your Courageous Anthem.
I am going to pull out a mandolin.
Oh,
And I'm going to start playing in a rapid pace, a lovely melody that inspires all of you to fight to the last man.
How does a
Excellent.
cheese slicer do that?
You probably miss because your tokens are so small, but you can give it to
Perfect.
Bat as well. I don't know if Bat matters.
Bat
Bonus
matters.
Attack rolls, damage rolls, and
Save
saves.
against
Hey,
you.
saves
How
get spirit
dare
back.
you?
Bat matters, of course.
Yeah.
All right, continue your turn. Sorry to interrupt you, Rob.
All right, and then I'm going to switch the tone and start playing a much more like rapid fire song, and a copper coin is going to dart towards this frog. Okay, so I think I'm rolling for the
So-
attack.
Yeah, but okay, so a 23 will hit.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna roll this. I don't think that it was supposed to be acid, but
It doesn't. It says
Oh,
piercing.
okay. All right, then there we are. Oh, damn! I killed it.
You killed it. It's dead.
You know, I kind of feel bad about that. Maybe.
Yeah, I kind of look back and I'm like, I was just gonna talk to him, but okay.
You hit it in the back
He's-
of its slimy head, and yeah, it just goes straight through, like with little effort.
Batman, you're positive that they were going to attack us, right?
That's
Did
pretty
you
good
say
damage roll.
Then,
I don't feel good about this. Mistakes are made.
yeah.
Can I stabilize it?
I also
Karen?
recommend more monitors. Okay.
I would
I-
love more monitors, but
gonna
the space is limited.
I'm gonna charge this guy.
Huh?
I'm gonna charge the dead guy,
Okay, charge that guy.
and then I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay, absolutely.
Perhaps we should. Does anyone know what these creatures are or why they're here?
You grapple the dead frogman.
All right, I'm gonna keep him.
Is that all you got?
I mean, do I see any more people?
Let me roll for this guy real quick. Yeah, you spot a guy. I'm just gonna reveal him because I imagine you'll do something that will point him out.
Mm-hmm.
Another frog guy.
So, Ginny, what's your rule on corpses? Are they objects or people?
Objects.
All right, I chuck this man at that guy.
I want this to work so bad.
Roll it.
It's an improvised range weapon.
All right. Well, you're figuring it out. What were you trying to say, Zeph? Go ahead and do your.
Oh, I
talking.
was just saying, does anyone know what these people are or why they're attacking us? They may not be the bandits. They've actually shown no aggression yet. You're throwing it. How high is that cliff?
I'm a very strong man.
Sure. Roll a d6. All right. What's your strength?
+4.
So you do that. You hit the man with the other man, or the frog with the other frog. You did it.
And then, what is the how tall? Like, how high up do I have to go here?
That's going to be about 15 feet. Or I'm not sorry. 10 feet.
10 feet. I think I can get up there. I'll just move here, and
Okay.
then I think I'll have to climb up next turn.
All right. You do that. All right, Alana.
Cool. Yeah. I have no idea that these things are at all like gonna attack us. So I'm just gonna move in front of people. On the off chance that they do. I will hold my strike action.
Something comes within your reach. You want to strike it?
If yeah, something like is aggressive within my reach.
All right.
So I am going to just move. So then I am going to move over to here for 2 actions. And then I want to attack with the crossbow. Okay, and then just roll.
There you go. And it
Okay.
automatically says that you hit. So now you just roll damage.
Okay, and then do I just click damage then for that one? Okay. And then let me just make sure that has everything there.
It's 4 damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to just end.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Erie, it's your turn.
I guess. Well, Echo would know where like the ambushers are, right?
Currently you can only see one of them.
But Echo saw. Is this the only 2 that Echo saw, or did they see more? Can I just like reach over to Echo, and be like, "Go find another one," and like send him in a direction?
Let me just do a thing real quick here. Echo will say that those 2 that are like the dead one and the one that's visible here, those are the only 2 that Echo saw.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move them forward. Let's see. Fire. I'm going to scamper up to these bushes and hide. Not actually hide, but just like kind of be in the bushes.
Okay. You do
You can
that?
use an act. You can use an action to take cover, and you would gain a stronger cover than just being next to the bushes.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could do that.
Yeah, because what was the blue dot on this guy?
Somebody's targeting him.
Someone's targeting him.
Oh, okay.
Sylvia is currently targeting him.
Okay, then I can cast Evil Eye on him then.
Yeah, go ahead and target him though, and then do
Yes.
that. Alright, and we'll roll. He fails and is
Let's
sickened.
go.
Alright, you still have one more action.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I have one more? Oh, because
Yeah,
I
you have
moved,
one.
yes.
Unless you take the take cover action.
Right.
Might as well.
Alright, do you
Sure,
take cover?
why not?
And while you figure that out, this guy is next here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take his turn. So yeah, this guy, he got ran up on, by Garen here. And let's see, he feels like maybe he's got a height advantage. So he is going to shoot down at you
Okay.
with this. He's going to target you, because that's what we do. He's going to make a ranged attack. Oh, yeah, it's a melee attack.
Well, he's 15 feet above me.
Oh, he's 10 feet above you. This is true.
Yeah.
So he is going to make a ranged attack. Good call. That is going to hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rolling these privately. I want all these rolls to be public.
Four.
But he is going to hit you for 4 damage. He's going to attack again.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to shoot you for 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack again, taking advantage. Oh,
Mhm.
he shoots himself. And that's going to be the end of his turn. Kelsey, go ahead and end your turn.
Yes,
if you
I
would,
was
please.
waiting for you to.
Do that. And then another guy will emerge here from the bushes. He's spinning one of his actions here. Kind of move forward to this edge. Did not mean to pause, sorry. Get a better sight at you, and he's going to shoot down at you. Fires. 5 piercing damage from an arrow. He fires. And misses. That's going to be his turn. And then it is Zeph's turn.
So Zeth sighs for a second. Well, I guess at least now they're attacking us, so this makes sense for us to fight back.
Could be in defense. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to. Nobody else seems to care, so I'm going to roll a recall knowledge check on these guys.
Sure.
15.
So with a 15, the only thing you would know, is that these creatures, you recognize it, as a Gripply, and that they're usually neutral.
Okay.
That's all you know with the 15.
Then I'm going to say out in common, very loud, and be like, Gripply, I don't know why you're attacking us or why you're abandoning the roads. Let us know. Perhaps we can help. No more of you need to die. So I think that's a diplomacy check. I think I'm trying to make an impression. No, I don't have that. That's not making an impression. That takes a minute of combat, but I'm just going to yell it out. I'm not going to actually try and do anything, and then I'm going to cast a non-lethal spell at them.
Okay.
Zeth kind of puts his hands out and mutters to himself. And he says, Mentes Glacius. And you see as light begins to kind of like pour around this particular guy. And he just kind of shakes off. He takes half damage. Takes 2 points of psychic damage or mental damage.
All right. Chris, another one of these frog men runs out of a bush. He's going to attack you.
Yep.
With a sickle-shaped weapon.
Sure.
He misses.
Hmm.
He attacks you again with a sickle-shaped weapon. He misses.
Poor guy.
Yeah, but for Zeph, it would appear as though they are not heeding his words here.
Okay.
For whatever reason. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, they may not understand comments, so I mean, okay.
that's
I
true.
get
You
that.
don't know if they speak your language or not.
Does that mean I'm up?
Yep.
All right. All right, I'm going to have to do, I think, 2 movements. So I think that puts me at 25. Yes. And then from there, I need something that'll hit for 40.
Absolutely.
So this guy's already been hit once, right?
He's been hit a couple times, yes.
Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna hit this guy with
Okay, go for
some
it.
needle darts.
Target him and do the thing.
Oh, and then do the attack, and then attack.
That hits.
It says result hit, roll damage. How about 10?
You kill him.
Oh, dang. I don't feel good about this, guys.
He's just a little frog.
Is like talking a free action?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna shout out to them, throw down your weapons. The rest of you don't have to die.
All right, you say that. And then Garen, it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
look back
guess-
and go, "Do you guys want that man?" And I'm pointing at the Gripply further away from me.
Do that.
Did they respond at
want.
all with the conversation we're trying to make? Or
They
do
have
they just
not. They have not responded verbally or given you anything to make you understand that
Could
they
they-
understand you.
Could they have responded even though it's not their turn?
Yeah, they could have.
Okay.
By the rules, they could have. Yeah.
Okay.
So does nobody answer me?
Nope.
I don't want him. No. I mean, do you want him?
He's talking to the grip piece, I think.
Oh.
I kind
I
of
thought he was
just made
talking
it
to
so that
us.
anybody could answer. It's an open-ended question.
He's all yours.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up this hill. You're saying 10 feet, right?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm gonna move over here, so that's 15 feet of movement, and I'm gonna become good friends with this man by grappling him.
All right.
I'm gonna use assurance. I have a 21.
Okay.
Is he grappled?
I'm trying to look here.
Okay.
It would be his fortitude DC.
It's Fortitude DC. You said you're at what, Chris?
21.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You grapple him.
Okay. Oh, damn! I misordered this. Can I go back one thing?
Yes, I was
change
going to
anything.
say you want to attack him first if you're going to.
No, I want to raid,
Okay. Sure. Then you grapple him.
and then I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay.
Something happens when he gets grappled. He takes damage.
Oh, okay.
He takes 1d10 piercing.
All right.
From being grabbed?
Yes, he takes 5 piercing damage. It is part of my instinct.
Yeah.
You squish.
All right. And your turn as you grab him.
Okay.
Oh.
I moved 20 feet.
Okay.
I can move again. I can climb up here, correct?
Yes.
So 5, 10, and then 10 climb up there?
So
movement's only 20?
Yes.
20. Oh, weird. You can't. You also can't climb unless you have
Free hands. Gotcha.
2 free hands.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't remember where. Can I use my reach though to attack this guy?
Get him.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. You hit him.
Was that the first nat 20 of the game?
I think so.
You killed this man.
And that's my turn.
Holy 24.
With 24 damage.
Oh,
Does
does
it
it show
just
the-
like cleave the frog in twain?
Okay, so my turn. Okay, so for mine, I'm going to move for 1 action and then just attack this guy. So you see, so that one does not go through.
Oh, JD.
Yes, a natural one will miss.
Also, I think you have
Oh
to
yeah,
reload.
because I'm +8, so that's even worse.
Yeah, you also for crossbow it's 1 action to reload, so you would have had to have spent an action to reload it.
Got it. Okay, so then move, reload, and then attack, and that's my turn then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And then it's Erie's turn.
There's only one guy left. I will move up. Wait, no, I won't move up. If I move up, I can't do this spell.
Is 1 square actually 2 squares for you because of your size?
No, she's still, it's her feet are her movement is still counted in feet.
I
So she's
move.
still
Okay.
traveling
I
the same
move
number of feet.
eerily fast for a creature my size. It's kind of creepy.
And she also only moves when you're not looking at her, so it's even worse.
Yeah. And you
Right.
always hear like a weird
That's
thirring
terrifying.
sound.
Between blinks.
And children laughing
Just
as she goes
movement,
by.
yeah, movement out of the corner of your eye, and I go.
Yeah. Some may say it's creepy, others may say it's eerie.
Sure, needle darts. What's this gonna make me do?
Go ahead and target him and do the thing.
Oh,
Click
shit.
needle darts. Yours is cold iron or silver.
Yeah.
Click
Attack.
attack.
Roll.
Oh, you can't see everybody's options.
24 hits.
Four.
I've never seen this side of the table before.
All right, you do that. And because you attacked, you lost your cover. So go ahead and remove that cover effect by. Yep, there you go. You got it.
That was only 2 actions, so I just take cover again. Right?
You can,
I should have done that.
Yeah. if you want, or you can move. It's up to you.
I'm also gonna move Echo. Let's see. I guess in the fray a bit. Up here. And yeah, I'll just. You know what? I'm too lazy to find the button again, so I'm good.
All right, you're good. Go ahead and end your turn.
Yes.
And as after that, hold on, you see as
I immediately
another
get shot.
Gripply kind of walks onto the scene. Chris, you would see this, and Echo, because Echo's up there. And it kind of surveys what's happening, and immediately just turns and runs away. Off to the north. And then it is going to be this guy's turn. So he being grabbed, he's gonna just try and like get out of this, right?
Sure.
So he's going to try an acrobatics check to kind of slippery his way out of your grasp here. And that's going to be a 17, which I think is going to fail, correct?
It's against my. I don't remember if it's against my athletics DC or my fortitude DC.
It's the athletics DC of the creature grabbing you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that's a super fail. 21.
He's just going to try again. Because it doesn't.
That's
It doesn't-
you attempt to attack me this time?
Oh, that's well. I meant to click the check because it's an attack.
Don't forget that you also suffer map from a escape.
Exactly. That's why that's why I clicked a different button. So yeah, that would still.
You need a 21.
Hold on. Let me add 3 to that. That would be a 22. So
What? Why are you adding 3?
Because his acrobatics is higher than his attack roll.
And then -2.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Or no, -5 for the map, right?
Yeah. So you still fail.
Oh no, he would still fail. All right, so he fails. He's just gonna try again.
So
All
then
right.
-10. So
Minus
-8 technically.
Gonna do this way.
No.
So he just can't.
So he's
He
just trying
climbs inside you.
real hard get out of your grasp. And is
It's the
unable to.
nips.
He's gumming you. You know, he's gumming you, but you know it doesn't hurt. So then it's Zeph's turn.
All right. So Zeph starts walking out. Divine damnation. What am I supposed to do? He just kind of walks up. Walks up to here. Says, in a voice that if anyone's hiding can hear, says, "It's our last chance. Probably going to kill all of you. No one can do anything about it, so good luck with this one." And he just casts Daze at the guy being grappled.
He
that's
succeeds
gonna be-
somehow. All right.
Whatever half that is, just click half while you have the token selected.
Yep.
See if they round up or down. Looks like
Down.
Down.
I think somewhere it says they always round down.
I imagine. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Pope.
Are we actually gonna kill this man or nah?
Looks like you get to decide.
I'm gonna leave that up to somebody else to decide. I'm going to move closer. I forgot 25. I can stand on a dead body, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Just let me put it here.
And
Aside.
yeah, can I just like loot him? Is that a thing I can do? I have an action that I don't know what to do with.
Sure.
You guys have absolute confidence that I'm going to kill this man.
I believe in you, because I am going to recast Courageous Anthem.
Oh, geez. Now you really want me to kill him.
right.
I don't want to be responsible for any more of what I've already started. It's
right.
and then I have one more action left. Can I just take cover behind this rock? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, and then I can click that button. All right.
Garen, you're holding on to this little guy, and he's gumming you. Okay.
No words, only attack.
Well, you do that.
The nipples.
He didn't like it.
Oh, I missed the second one.
Oh no!
I would like to reposition him over the cliff
Sure. Okay. You do that.
with assurance.
Okay. Absolutely.
And then I would like to
do
use a
that.
free action to release him.
Okay. You do that.
So he falls 15 feet.
Cool. All right. He does that. Why not? Let's do it. How much is fall damage in this game?
I think it's a D10 for every 10 feet after the first 10 feet. I could be completely wrong, though.
D6.
Okay.
Is it a D6?
Gonna say I can make up stuff too.
You drop him in such a way that he lands on his head, and you hear his neck snap as
There
he
you
takes
go.
4 damage and dies.
For showmanship, can it be a suplex and I follow him down?
Why not? You do that. You ride him down. You land on his body. There's a loud pop that everyone hears as the creature goes limp. Whether you release your grasp on him is up to you. But the combat is going to be over.
Yay, we did it!
I don't feel good about what we did today.
Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely questionable.
Yeah, I was
that-
kind of hoping we would talk to them before we immediately kill them.
You did. They kept running. Gonna start looting this body.
I'm gonna walk up
looking
to this one and poke it with a stick.
You do
I'm
that.
looking for any kind
I
of
want
like
to search.
identification on them. If there's like anything that shows what tribe they're from, if they have things stolen from other people.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm opening up a backpack.
So you're
I'm gonna
searching him.
disappear.
And Sylvia, I think she said she was going to search him for something as well.
Well,
What
I'm
are you
just
gonna
trying to
do?
figure out, because I have thorough search. Would that just, like, in general, search them and area for stuff, or is it
Can you
have to
post
be
it?
specific?
So thorough search would just apply to whatever like kind of perception roll I would ask you to do, whether it's an area or a single creature or whatever. It's just going to give you a +2 bonus.
Okay.
From what it seems here. So Jake, we'll go with we'll get with that in 1 second. Jake, you go and you're trying to discover, trying to figure out what tribe they're from, things like this.
Who they are, why they're here, if there's any evidence of that.
So why don't you go ahead and roll your perception here as you're kind of going through them here and see what you notice.
I'm not good at rolling things, so I'm just looking for things. Not
Dead frogs, man. And
Yeah,
as you're
I was saying, so Zeth, just after seeing this, seeing all the dead bodies laying around, he sits on the edge of the ledge, starts going through his bag while everyone's kind of running around.
All right, and then Sylvia, you can go ahead and roll your perception to do your search with your +2
Okay.
bonus.
He pulls out like a rolled cigarette and lights it and starts smoking it.
Steph's so cool. That's a dirty way of doing it.
I figured out how to get it on there.
Hey, perfect. All right, so 22. As you're kind of searching through, kind of looking these creatures over, as Poe is just like, pilfering, you notice that some of their gear is like pretty shoddy quality, like makeshift, kind of like what you think you would expect you would find on a creature like this. But some of other things in their equipment that they're carrying are in like really good condition, as though they're like brand new. Um, that's about all you can figure out with that.
Okay.
Oh,
And
this
then,
stuff's heavy
of
too.
course, I relay what I learned at the rest of the party. So,
Tell us anything about why they were trying to ambush us?
Were they trying to ambush us?
Of course.
You're right. Good thing we dealt with that.
Who wouldn't want to ambush us?
Exactly. High five.
But the real question is finding out why they're ambushing anyone in the first place. These creatures are not inherently evil.
they could be working with whoever has been kidnapping people in the area.
Or they could be victims themselves.
True.
that are ambushing other victims?
Yes. I have met creatures go to great extents when they're in danger or have no other path.
To be fair, they ran when we discovered them, and then we immediately started killing them.
Exactly, they ran. They did not attempt to attack us. They only defended themselves as we slaughtered them.
Well, who wouldn't defend themselves?
I mean,
Everything.
Wouldn't?
No, they would.
Exactly.
look, do we have any information on this bounty that we saw? 150 gold. It's just to figure out why people are disappearing from the road. No other
And
information.
to solve it, to make it not be a thing anymore, is what the
Do you, any of you honestly believe that the guards could not handle these Gripply themselves?
Do you think they could?
Yes.
Well, do we know anything about the area up ahead to where they were trying to run to?
So what you know is about an hour further. You're not sure like how much of this kind of rough terrain there is, but just an hour further is a village that's holding a festival. That's that's not only like all that you would know, but that's probably all like the relevant information that you would.
So while
Also,
Zeth is
one ran
smoking,
that way.
Zeth's gonna
Yeah.
try to gather the bodies. So he's basically got the cigarette in his mouth and he's just like puffing along as he's dragging these bodies together right about here.
I'm gonna help by throwing these ones up top.
You do that. You toss them, chuck them. They're pretty light, as you know.
Why
Yeah, now that
why
they're
are
not
we,
fighting back,
Why are we gathering up these bodies?
I guess we're gonna burn them.
Yeah, I would like to try to like arrange them in a way that would be respectful, like so kind of lay them to rest to a certain extent.
Mhm.
Is there anything like I know I fail? I know did I succeed or fail on this on the call knowledge check? Because if I succeed, I can try again to get more information. But if I fail, I can't.
You failed.
Okay. So I'm trying to think if there's any way I can. Can I roll a religion check to see if there's any way I can do something according to what the Gripply would be like their religious beliefs?
Well, like you said, is it that kind of like the recall knowledge thing that you're talking
It
about?
is, but it's not. It's not. I'm not trying to identify the creature. I'm just trying to recall knowledge on religion of the creatures.
I would say that you try and recall knowledge about religion and relationship to these creatures, and that you would know at least that they don't subscribe to like a single religion, and it's mostly like from clan to clan, tribe to tribe, location to location kind of
Got
thing.
it. All right. Well, seeing after everyone just looted them, I'm gonna ask: do you honestly believe we need that equipment you stole off their bodies?
No, I just put it in a pile over there.
We're just looking to see who they were, what they were.
Yeah, I could tell as you quickly rifled their pockets.
We didn't
I
steal.
noticed.
I would like
I
to-
noticed
I would
you
like to-
rummaging through their pockets as well. Just
I was
saying.
I was checking their clothing. I didn't go
Yeah.
through their inventories. But I would like to leave them with their arms and armor, so when others return, it doesn't seem like we've stripped them of any decency they had.
Oh, I was gonna take their arms, but okay.
Also, this
So,
one still
with-
has stuff, so like,
Yeah, because that's the one I looked at.
yeah.
So I
what
just
do
want to
we
lay
roll
their
for recall
bodies.
knowledge again?
I want to lay their bodies in a way of like
Hold
down
on a second,
and
Jake.
leave their arms and armor.
Sylvie, you want to do a recall knowledge? You said.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do one as well.
All right, go
Is
ahead,
it-
and it is a society.
So
Okay.
These are goblins.
okay. Well, so I also have dubious knowledge.
Can you post it?
So yes, I keep forgetting how to do it. So if I fail, then I get the correct answer and a false answer, but I don't know which one's which.
But you did critically fail.
So okay, I keep missing the like additive, so that is critical. Okay.
All
So
right.
why do I keep critically failing?
I know the one time you try to use the ability
I know.
is the time you can't use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Destined to know nothing.
These are goblins. You're pretty sure.
Yeah. So I'm just literally just laying them down with their weapons and armor, and leaving like the weapons and armor on top of them, and then say, "Well, we continue onward."
And just to be clear, we don't know anything about the guy that ran away, so we're just leaving, right?
Oh, you don't want to go find him?
I don't know anything about him.
You can ask questions.
I did in
Um,
chat.
Oh, you know what? I think I was the only one to see him, right? Was the only
Yeah.
person? The bat saw him too.
Yeah.
And they did mention it already, that there was a guy that ran away.
Did we go after them?
Why?
Nah. It's a while ago.
You're not worried about other people coming down the road?
No, we handled these ones really easily, so.
Not only that, but they just attempted to. I doubt that they'll try to rob someone again so quickly after a decent chunk of their numbers drop down. Also, JD, you have to let me know when 10 minutes elapse.
Or
The drugs I'm smoking.
you're smoking
Have
drugs?
they not already kicked in?
Yeah, Flayleaf is a poison.
Sure. The
Yeah,
drugs. The
it-
drugs
it-
are kicking.
The onset is 10 minutes, so after 10 minutes, that's when the thing kicks in.
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
I fail.
They die.
I'm just fatigued.
For 4 hours.
Yeah.
Our entire trip.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Now we're walking slower.
Sure are.
How much bulk are you?
I mean, my land speed's still the same.
Are you going to carry him?
I could. So you know how much bulk?
Fatigue just lowers my AC and saving throws. But I can't do exploration activities now.
I'm
All right,
gonna.
am I carrying the ball of yarn again?
No, I climbed into Poe's backpack.
Okay.
He's standing still long enough.
Did I notice?
I don't know.
Did I roll something to see if I noticed?
See if you notice what?
I climbed into Poe's backpack.
Oh, well, what happens is, what are you doing in his backpack?
I'm just sitting there.
Go
I'm
ahead
not
and
like
roll-
actually in it. I guess I'm just sitting on top of it.
You can
Oh,
be in it
okay.
if you want. You just have to succeed at your roll here. Roll
mean-
a what?
Good. No, go ahead.
I would say this is probably gonna be thievery. Even though you're not taking anything, you're still. This is basically the same
Four.
kind of thing.
You're sneaking in, and that's a thief
Yeah.
check.
There's
Okay.
the 6.
Yeah, you would notice.
All right.
I'm just gonna lay on the top of it like it's a recliner.
I assume we went back, got all the crates. Were they still there?
Yeah, you can do that. Yes.
So you also see Zeth as the drugs hit him, he's like, whoa. And his eyes flare and light kind of pours from him a little bit. You can see as it burns away a little bit as I use my second level spell to cleanse affliction.
Wow.
All right, you get high, but then use magic to not get high.
And it's not I still have the stage 1. In an hour I have to roll again.
Oh, so you're just getting less high.
Yeah, it drops it down the stage.
I thought
Yeah, you got higher than expected.
Been
Yeah,
there.
and you see
I mean,
and you see Zeth go kind of looks at his hands and he goes, damn it. Well, I guess let's go.
we need to go back for the crates and then come back this way, right?
Yeah, I'll go get them.
I mean, you probably need help.
Where
Gonna go
are
with-
they?
You spot the one that Zeph hid.
Oh no, I don't know. I didn't see him hide them.
Well, he
I have
did.
no idea where they are.
Yeah,
He
it's
hid it
very
in
obvious where I hit it.
quotations. Like you see a crate
You
with
see-
a twig on it.
I put a flower on top of a box and called it a tree.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
Hold
And
on,
Hmm?
I'm gonna roll.
okay, go for it.
Well, I'm going with you, so I can see it. I can point it to you.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh damn it! I do see
Yeah,
it.
you spotted everything. You know
No,
where everything
boy.
is.
Oh, I think
You
I
see into the
used...
ethereal plane.
You even see like all these little frog tracks all over the place that you didn't notice before. You're like, what is this?
Oh,
I see
okay.
everything. But yeah, you guys collect the crates, and you just want to continue on down to Riverdale.
I mean,
Yes.
unless we're gonna go kill more frog people.
I have a feeling Grandpa wouldn't appreciate that, so let's keep going.
How many
But did
more
you
hours
see
do we have?
that? But did you see that sick suplex I did to that guy?
That was scary. I thought you were gonna break your neck.
Nah, trained man, trained.
If you did, I would have sung a song about you. It would have been glorious.
Awesome.
All right, you continue on. It's going to be another hour before you get to Riverdale.
Yeah, roll 6 more times, Jake.
I succeeded. I'm no longer high.
Okay.
I went to stage 0.
Are you so continuing on, keeping a watch for more creatures? You are not ambushed again as you make your way into Riverdale here from the north.
Okay. Do you guys remember where we were supposed to deliver this? Do we have
I'm
like a
assuming if
slip?
it goes- Is it?
I didn't write down my notes.
It wasn't in the notes.
Were we ever told?
No,
Did we ask?
we did not.
DM, I'd like to recall knowledge.
I would like to help him recall knowledge.
Roll
Can
it.
Can I use athletics to have a non-traditional? Like I remember he said that because of how his muscles flexed.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Yeah. You do
I would
that.
like to cast drink wine.
Sure.
How do you roll that?
Poe? What is this? Athletics? What is this athletics for? Oh no, this is Garen. Garen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that you were looking at his muscles like so intently you didn't even hear what he said. So you have no fucking clue.
Oh yeah, no, it's gone.
Yeah, you don't need to recall knowledge because you weren't staring at the man's pecs. You can remember that I can't remember. Adamar Luckland is the guy's name. And he told you that you're to deliver this to his stall. So there's apparently a festival going on, and there's a stall which should be recognizable by the family name.
Okay, so we're actually looking for the man himself. Is that right?
It's not
Or-
him, but
okay.
it's either an employee or relative of his. So
Yeah,
whoever is running this stall.
He was running the bar at the inn we were staying at.
Okay.
Something like that.
Which was called?
The bar
the
of
Red
the inn we were
Mirror.
staying at.
The Red Mirror.
The Red Mirror.
Yeah.
I
All
did
right.
it. I remembered something.
Woo. All right, let's head into town.
As you guys make your way into town, first off, as you get towards the edge, you see as they have like these decorations kind of hung up, and as you make your way kind of down like this path here into the center of town, you can see that there is this large statue right in the middle here, around which the majority of this festival is being held. Let's see here. You can see that there's a number of like stalls where people are selling food and drink, these kinds of things. There's also, as you pass through, a number of festival games to participate in, most of which are free that you see, and they're offering like actually pretty nice prizes. You're not sure who exactly is like footing the bill for all of this, but yeah, a lot of it seems to be free, and yeah, good prizes and stuff. As you make your way towards the center of town, looking for this stall, I assume, you do find the Lucklin winery stall, and you are able to deliver the wine. As the man kind of opens the crates here, he kind of looks at it oddly, but he does go through each of them, counting up the bottles and looking at the shipment. Recognizing that everything is in order, he will pay you 20 gold pieces.
JD.
Mhm.
As we're going around and everything, I would like to use the gather information activity.
Okay.
Basically, it just means that like I'm walking around the stalls, the markets, and I'm just kind of listening about a specific topic or an individual topic. Basically, I'm just listening for the specific topic I'm listening for is the attacks on the road.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find out if people were being attacked by those Grippleys, or if there's other creatures, or if anyone knows anything about that.
Right. I'm not even gonna make you roll. I'm just gonna let you kind of find out here that the people who do talk about it, are more so just mentioning the fact that these people are just disappearing. They're not. There's no information about who is attacking them or where they've gone. Like no dead bodies, nothing like this. Is that
So
what
no
you were
one, no
looking
one
for?
says, so no one brings up Grippleys or anything at all about that.
No, no
Okay.
Gripleys. Unknown assailants, unknown what happened to the.
Like people are just vanishing.
Yep.
Interesting.
But yes, you are paid 20 gold pieces for the wine.
Is that a piece or total?
Total.
Okay. So are we throwing that in party loot, or are we divvying it up?
I don't care either way. It's just if it's going into party loot, JD has to add it.
But yeah, as money comes in, I would say best just to add it to the party loot, and then as
And
people need it, they can draw from it.
We
And
can't.
I say
though.
we divvy out after the adventure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Unless we
Yeah.
need to like buy stuff while we're adventuring.
So,
But
Yeah.
are we staying here for the night, or what time of day is it?
it took us like 1,000 years to get here.
It's at this point, it's just around noon. You guys left pretty early.
Are we staying here, maybe trying to find work, and then moving on?
Let me out. I want to play a game.
You're already out.
No, I went back in.
I'm gonna
Oh.
list the games for you, so that Alana knows like if there's any specific game that she wants to ask to play. There is an eating contest and a drinking contest. There is a crossbow shooting contest at targets. They have a pin the tail on the donkey situation, and then they have fish catching in the river.
Like real fish?
Actual fish.
I cast fireball in the river.
It's a big river.
Got to be more specific.
But
Oh.
as I said before, the prizes are pretty good. If you look at any specific game, I'll tell you what the prize is.
I'm gonna look at the drinking contest.
Well, let's go with Alana because she was already.
Sure. You go first.
I want to look at the pin the tail of the donkey situation.
All right, let's go take a look at that.
All right, walking over to the pin the tail on the donkey situation. Yeah, this is like your typical. You know what this is, right? Let's see here.
Can you guys technically cheat at that?
Did we?
So one of
Yeah.
you is doing the action.
I
and
was
the
gonna say
other
I was
one
gonna
is
help
saying
with
where
that.
it's at.
Oh, the bat. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know.
But
You guys
it
communicate telepathically?
We do not.
No.
Okay.
While we're sharing a body, I guess technically we do, but
that neither of you can see.
right.
Yeah.
The prize for your pin the tail on the donkey, if you are to actually successfully pin said tail, is a pair of goggles of the night,
Ooh.
which you activate it once a day, and it gives you dark vision for an hour.
Now we're
I would like to attempt this. Let me out of here.
Fine. Who went with us to the stall?
I'm still on your shoulder, so
All right, then I'm gonna look at you and say, I never met my birth father, but from everything that I've heard, I don't think I would like him very much. And the amulet glows again, and from the ball of light, Lana appears.
Thank you.
So,
You're
so do you,
welcome.
Garen asks, do you have to make yourself sad to do this?
It's not about sorrow. It's about repenting.
Oh,
Look, some deities prefer people that tell the truth, and I don't do that very often. So there you go.
not
That's why you
mine.
shouldn't follow deities.
Let's cheat.
I don't disagree with you. Sorry, you want to cheat?
that sounds good.
Obviously.
You say you want to cheat as you guys head over to the pin the tail on the
I'm
donkey.
gonna sit as she walks up. I'm gonna sit completely still on her shoulder.
Okay, so all right, gotcha. All right, you're now a toy doll
Yeah.
on her shoulder. And
She's not going to be okay with this.
as you walk up, you see basically it's kind of a big area, and the distance that you have to traverse from where you're spun to the target is probably like a pretty good distance, like a good 15 feet, 20 feet, something like this. So it looks like a pretty difficult ask here. And you see as you walk up, people are participating one at a time as people are kind of watching. There's people gathered watching and laughing as people fail horribly at trying to do this.
Is there a guy that's running the event? Is it like one carny, or what's the
Yeah,
situation there?
yeah, you got a couple carnies. You got two carnies.
Okay.
But realistically, they're probably local carnies. But yeah, so you walk up. Yeah, you feel like yeah, anytime you want, you could jump in on this as someone else ends their their turn, their go at it.
I'll do that.
You want help?
Is it like cheating help or is it like good help?
The same kind of help that I gave you, that got us into this whole mess.
Then no, thank you.
All right,
I don't
Alright.
do that anymore.
I do.
I know.
All right.
Don't.
The woman approaches you with a blindfold here. She says, "All right, are you ready? You want to give it a shot?"
Yes, please.
All right. And as she starts to put the blindfold on you, making sure you can't see and all these things, she says, "Wow, that's a pretty it's a pretty creepy doll you have there on your shoulder."
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. And I'm gonna reach up and take her off of me and hand it to Poe.
Oh, told you.
You missed the opportunity to say some might call it eerie.
Next time.
I'm
So
gonna
then
fall out of Poe's hand.
Wait, come back.
you want to fall on the ground?
I'm gonna skitter towards the prize area, like dodging between people's feet.
Okay, so now you're just running, right? You're not
No,
immobile.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it like quickly. Just gonna like
Oh, you're gonna
bounce
do it
between
inch
like
by
people's
inch?
feet. Yeah.
Okay, all right, you're doing that while this is happening. Then.
Yes.
So you go ahead and you're spun around 3 times, and I need you to roll a perception check.
Cool.
You roll this perception as you're spun around. You're just getting your walking legs back, right? Having been inside Poe for a little while, and you're very what's disoriented. You're not sure. So as you're going to try and pin this tail, I need you to roll a d6.
All right. Wait a second. Sorry, I only have one hand.
All right. Yeah, so you're kind of wandering around here, and you're trying to find it. You guys watch as immediately she's heading towards the crowd, right? And like people are laughing and like dodging out of the way so they don't get stuck with this, this little pin that she has. This goes on as you search for the turn of the hourglass, or however you say that, before someone chuckles and says, "All right, your time's up. That's it." As the blindfold comes off, and you see that you're further away from the target than when you started.
Yeah. Gonna get very embarrassed and then like walk off in a huff.
You do that.
I'm going to try it next. If I can.
And while that was going on, what was Erie doing?
I'm sneaking. I'm sneaking to where the prize is.
All right. Yeah, so there's just two of them running, and you see as like one of them is kind of sitting. They have like a tarp kind of thing that they're sitting under with the prize there, and one of them is like sitting with the prize while the other one's kind of running the thing.
But is he watching like as they do the thing?
I mean, yeah, he's obviously got kind of a job, but at the same time, this is like a festival. Who's gonna steal that? So yeah, I mean, his attention is definitely not 100% on
Is
it.
the prize on like a table with a tablecloth?
I would say there's no tablecloth, but it is on a table.
Is there a way for me to like pull it down behind where the like stall is?
Yeah. So what you would have to do, given your height, you would have to climb up either the guy sitting there or up like the table leg onto the table and grab it, or you would have to like throw something and try and hook it and like grab it and pull it off. Or you would have to try and cast telekinetic hand.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Because that's a thing that you have from a magic item.
Yes.
And the hand can be invisible.
Yes, I'm gonna use my hand.
Okay. It's just going to be a thievery check if you want to do it.
Yes.
Now, what I would say is it might occur to you to like slowly over time try and like slowly work its way off the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Inch it
by hand.
off so it's not like completely obvious or makes a noise.
That would give you a bonus to the check. But I'm gonna while you're doing that though, you're doing it very slowly. We're gonna let Poe go ahead and have a try at the game.
All right,
You're gonna
let's
spend
see.
some time doing it.
Let's see if I'm going to win, and then there's nothing to win.
All right.
Could happen.
Same thing with you. The woman trades places with the guy. Now she's guarding the thing. He walks over and puts the blindfold on you, and you need to roll a perception check after you're spun around 3 times.
Okay.
And the moment he lets you go, you fall over.
Oh, God.
You feel actually sick to your stomach. You're just
All right, never mind. I can't do this.
you give up immediately.
I tried. Did my best.
And as you take out the blindfold, you just see a small child just pointing at you and laughing.
Puke on the child.
I do that.
As he says, "Well, I didn't even get a chance to turn over the hourglass, but all right."
All right. I'm done with this game.
Okay.
Can I try Poe?
Yeah, definitely. Do you need some help?
I don't think I do.
All right.
It's just going and grabbing that, right?
Blindfolded after you're spun around. It's really difficult.
Also, one of you has echo, so you can talk to the bat. If any of you can get past the spinning part.
That's true.
Right.
So as Garen steps up, the guy's like, "Well, you want to try?"
Yes.
All right. He can you bend down here so I can put
Oh, yes.
All right, so you lean forward so he can reach up and put the blindfold on you. He tries to spin you, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta let me spin you here. You can't."
Yeah. Just,
All right, you kind of loosen up and let the man do the thing to you. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
let's try that again.
Let's try that again. All right.
Oh, it's only a 13.
When you made a mistake, almost as if you weren't carelessly, given another chance, roll a triggering check and use the new result, even if once per day. Okay, I like it. All right.
Oh, you could also use a hero point to re-roll something.
Yeah,
right?
I'll use my hero point for the day too and roll it a third time.
I don't know that you can re-roll a check more than
Oh,
once.
you can't re-roll a fortune check.
Yeah, you can't use it because hero points are a fortune effect.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
But I would like to cast message to him and see if I can help guide him towards it.
Oh, you want to cheat? Okay. Seeing as how that's what got you in this
Cheating.
situation.
Literally what I just said. Yes. Uh-huh.
With the yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You can do that. Go ahead and roll a d6, and your roll is going to be modified here, given your instruction here. Yeah. So you are able to tell him like, oh nope, yep, hotter,
Colder, hot,
cold,
hot, cold.
hot. Yeah, you're able to do that. Yeah, and you pin it. You do it. You are successful. As you take off the blindfold to see what you pinned, and you have successfully pinned the target. The
I
crowd
pick the
is
target
cheering.
up and yell.
You do that. As the crowd is cheering, they're like, "Oh, you did it! The big guy did it!"
As soon as I see that, I drop the goggles and walk away. Like,
You
oh,
do
it's
that.
ruined.
As they clunk on the table, like the woman looks at him, like what? And yeah, she picks them up. And she comes over and hands them to Garen.
Oh. What do I do with this?
Put
You,
them on your face.
Oh, I don't wear face. I have a mask.
Oh,
Here.
could I have one?
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Don't you already
toss
have
them
dark
to your
vision?
friend.
I have dim. I have low light.
Yeah, okay.
I have vision.
Same. I cast light.
All right,
So I have a pair of goggles then.
all right. You guys have.
Those were almost my goggles.
So you have a goggles of the night. There's like a level 3 or 4 version, maybe whatever the lowest level version of that is. That's the one you got.
Okay. I'm gonna head over to Elena and give them to her.
Alana.
Sorry.
Fine.
Here, got these for you.
Did you win them?
No, somebody else did. I helped though.
In a good way or a cheating way?
Do you really want to know?
No.
All right, then just take them and don't ask any other questions.
And I pat Poe on the back a little bit too hard and say, "In the best way."
That really hurt. I think he dislocated my shoulder. All right. Anybody else want to try a different game?
Well, somebody was wanting the drinking game, weren't they?
There's a drinking
What was that,
game?
Jake?
Oh, let's drink.
Karen.
So whenever we get to that, I do want to see the crossbow one. But if there is someone else that wants to try something first, then we can do that.
We can do crossbow first if you want.
Let's go try crossbow.
Okay. What's the price for it?
All right. So the prize, and you have found. It appears that of all the games that you've seen so far, which we've yet to discuss, this appears to be the only game that actually has an entry fee. The prize for it is a +1 striking crossbow. So it is a very nice prize. So you think that the small entry fee of 2 gold pieces is probably worth it.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a take my money moment. I pay the fee.
All right, yeah, step right up, bro. All right, you want to give it a shot? 2 gold pieces. Give the man the gold, and he just kind of motions towards the table. And given also, like you're looking at this, he tells you the rules. So the rules are, you gotta just hit 2 bulls out of 3 shots. As easy as that. And looking at the distance, like you're familiar with crossbows, you just used one earlier. It doesn't actually seem that hard. And you're wondering like, how has no one won this prize yet? At least you might be wondering.
I
So yeah, it
definitely
doesn't
am.
look too difficult. But he motions towards his table. He got sidetracked. He's back. That has a crossbow and the bolts just sitting on the table.
I'm going to behind the game they're playing now.
Okay, you do that.
Can I use any like perception check to see if there's any like tricks or reason why people have not won?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll perception, and I'm going to give you a bonus here.
Okay.
Okay, so you
Okay.
don't need a bonus.
All right.
All right, you don't need a bonus. So you
Well
pick.
done.
You kind of you're thinking there's got to be something to this. Carnies play tricks on people. You pick up the crossbow and you kind of investigate it. It's just a normal crossbow. There's nothing weird about it. But then you go and you pick up the bolt to load the crossbow, and this bolt is heavy. This is like a heavy bolt. Um, and you're thinking like this has to be the trick, right? So knowing that these bolts are much heavier than what you would normally find, you're going to be able to account for that extra weight as you play the game here. So you're getting a substantial bonus playing this game. So then it's going to be you're going to make 3 attack rolls against the target.
I'm gonna cast Courageous Anthem.
Yeah, you're cheering her on. I like it.
I'm cheering her on. I'm just like her theme music is going off as she's like loading the bolt.
All right, first shot comes out. You hit the bull. Boom, dead
Woo.
center.
Yes, music
Alright.
intensifies.
As people were watching, people are now cheering along with Poe, who is just cheering constantly. As but yeah, people cheer you on as you hit the target with your first shot.
All right. Second shot.
All right. Normally this would miss, but you at the last moment you remember, okay, this is a heavier bolt. You correct the aim, and with that prior knowledge, you hit the bullseye again, only just barely, but it definitely did hit the bull. So you didn't even need all 3 shots to succeed, and everyone's just going crazy as they're watching this. The guy running the game, he kind of furrows his brow and looks at you suspiciously. But he shrugs and he says, oh, well, you won. Huh. All right. Just wait here and I'll go get your prize.
All right.
And he heads off towards a group of guards. You can see they're kind of taking breaks, and the guards are sitting around a couple of tables in particular, and he goes over to that table and talks with the guards for a moment. This is all within clear sight view, and they eventually will produce a crossbow and give it to him, and he will bring it over to you, and he gives you a +1 striking crossbow. As you look at it, you can see that there's runes engraved on it, so it looks legit.
All right.
Well done.
So I just smirk and thank him and go on my way.
Yep.
Um,
He just puts a
Maybe give
clothes sign
Poe
up.
poor guy. 2 gold. I wiped him out.
Well worth it, I think.
Yes. So
I'll-
just
By his
give Poe a
reaction, you
high
think,
five.
yeah,
I'll
Right.
rejoin the party, sadly.
you do that. I will say, by his reaction, it did not seem like he recouped his cost
Oh boy.
with the entry fees. All right, you now have a +1 striking alchemist crossbow, apparently. So alchemical crossbow. So there
All
you
right.
go. DC.
Awesome.
Now we drink.
And now we
Well,
drink.
I was gonna say between the games and stuff,
Mhm.
Seth would have gone up to Garen and been like, Garen, I think there's still an arrow in your shoulder.
Oh, I pull it out.
Do you
Do you want this?
no, but would you prefer magical or mundane for me to fix that?
Oh, it'll just close up.
I mean, eventually, but you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. I just don't know. I don't want to expend resources on this. If it's a resource, I
It's-
don't know.
It's
I don't know your character.
infinite healing.
Okay,
I am
then do it.
zero Infinite fount of healing.
That's the thing is, Garen would know you can do that. I didn't know. Chris didn't know you could do that.
Zeth will just kind of go up to you, and you actually see like he puts his hand on the wound, and it almost looks like it's like I'm trying to think of how to describe it because there's too much healing inside of Zeth. So healing a wound actually is like helps him.
Uh huh.
So I do.
Let it out.
My mind went to a dirty place.
When he
But no.
described it to me earlier, it did as well. So
Nice.
he used different words, though. Yeah.
No, but you can see. So basically, he places his hand on it. And you can see as it kind of like it pours out, and you see as Zeth's eyes kind of burn gold for a second, and I heal you for 12.
Yeah.
I can't apply this healing, but I can manually apply it.
Yeah, you can manually do it. All right. You did it. You healed him back to full.
And then in the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to refocus to get my focus points back.
Cool.
All right. You head over. You want to head over to this drinking contest? I heard.
Yeah.
All right. You head over there.
I was just going to say, I will say that after helping like 2 people cheat at the games that they were playing, you will notice that Poe is eyeing everyone suspiciously. Like he's looking for something in the crowd.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception if you see the guards following you.
Not looking for the guards, though.
Oh, actually, hold on. They roll stealth against your. Let me pretend to roll something here.
Yeah, it's stealth against the perception DC.
I mean, I will roll it if you want, but it's not the guards I'm worried about.
Yeah. Go for it. You don't see anything.
Okay, thank you.
No one's watching you right now.
Yeah.
Or they roll a really high stealth. Which I wouldn't have had you roll because that's not how this game works. So, you guys head over to the drinking contest, which as you do, you see it's actually like right next to the eating contest as well. But you will notice that the eating contest, like tables are set up, but there's not any people really. And you see a sign that says that it's been postponed, the eating contest.
Oh, I was hoping to do both at the same time.
It doesn't say for how long. Maybe the drinking guy knows. You don't know. But you head over to the drinking contest next to it, where it seems like this is like a kind of like it's going to be a competition, like with other people. And you see is like basically they're taking entries and things like that. Though with the people gathered around, it does look like it is going to be starting soon.
Poe, you want a drink?
Yeah, you know it. I always want to drink.
All right. I just sit down at the table. I don't know if there's an entry fee or anything. I just sit down.
All right, just down at the table. You do that.
Should we find out what we're doing first, or we're just gonna wait?
I don't. This seems like the right place to be, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask, and then I'll join you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find somebody official and ask them about the drinking contest.
Yeah, this one there's like 5 different people kind of wandering around who you think are kind of officiating. But yeah, you find one of them and he says, "Yeah, you want to play? You here for the
Of course.
contest?"
Yeah, me and that guy, and you guys in? Anybody else?
Yeah.
I'll sit out.
Who said that?
All right.
I'll pass.
I'm not that depressed.
Says the guy who was smoking drugs earlier.
Yeah. He's not. He's pretty
All right.
happy right now.
It's not your kind of vice.
Yeah, I'm more into narcotics.
I mean, sure. Who isn't?
He says, "Yeah, all right. Sure. We're gonna be starting in about 30 minutes. Just have a seat anywhere. Maybe next to that big guy over there. And yeah, we'll be started here in a minute."
Yeah,
Also-
yeah, all right. And then I'm gonna head back and just lie to Karen's face and be like, "Yeah, we need to check with that guy before we could sit down." So
Please
I
tell me
cleared it
you're-
up, though. It's okay.
Please tell me we're using alcohol rules. That way, someone in the first session can die from alcohol.
I didn't know there were, but sure, we'll see if someone dies.
Stage
We have
7 of alcohol is death.
Hi.
We have a like alchemist here who can help us, right?
Oh, I was just gonna drink until I stopped.
And Jake's character is an infinite font of health. That's what we were told.
Yep, sure.
All right.
Yeah, we're pretty well set up.
Yeah.
All right, 2 wolves participating.
Yes.
Yes.
Very yes.
Yep.
No, thank you.
All right, so 3 of you. All right.
Sorry, real quick. Is there a prize or is it just the like alcohol? What's
I thought we were doing the eating.
That's been delayed.
The eating's been postponed.
You gotta
don't-
eat
Oh.
after you drink.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing the drinking one. I
I
thought
was
we were
concerned.
eating.
And
Okay.
Erie, you sit out because you know this would just be cheating for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mope. I sit on somebody's shoulder and I'm just moping.
You can sit on my shoulder.
I
You can
want-
pet my
Wait,
fur.
puppets?
It's very soft.
Hobbits
Okay.
have to eat and drink.
Yes, they do, but it's a magical digestive thing that
Of
occurs.
course, it just soaks into the stuffing.
That's why
It's
I'm
magical.
red. Because I've taken healing potions.
For
They
blood.
stain. Also that.
All right. So you guys kind of wait around as more people gather, and about 30 minutes passes, just like the guy says, before they're actually ready to start. And they start filling up mugs here, getting them ready. In the meantime, I heard something. Oh, there's just dog barking. And yeah, so about 30 minutes pass, and then they're going to start. So this game is, let's see here. Jake, if you want to send me how death occurs, that'd be great. We'll see if anyone dies. All right. So both of you, as you start drinking, the drinking game begins. Everyone's chugging as fast as they can.
Can I interject for just a moment?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I have this sick ability that lets me hold my breath 25 times longer than usual.
Mm-hmm.
And the enemy of drinking is breathing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully that provides me some sort of advantage.
Sure. Absolutely. So this is like a timed event, right? So it's basically people drinking as fast as they can, as many mugs as they can in this period of time. And since you can breathe even hazardous parts of the air, you hold your breath for 25 times as long, then yeah, you can absolutely get a bonus to the check. Even though it's going to be a fortitude saving throw, you're going to get a bonus just because, that's how the game will
Yeah,
work.
I mean, what's your fortitude save right now, Chris?
Plus 10.
Yeah, you have to roll you have to roll a 1 or a 2 to not succeed the fortitude save.
I'm so screwed.
All right. So
All right.
they begin. You see as Garen, grabs a mug. He's double fisting, right? He's
Double.
not breathing. Obviously, it's people are scrambling to like get more mugs over here as fast as they can. Because he's just one hand goes up, the other goes up, and it's just a revolving door of mugs here.
Just
So
for clarification, by double fisting, do you mean he has 2 mugs in one hand or a mug in each hand? Just
4
need
mugs
to
in
know.
each hand.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
both of you are going to need to make a fortitude save. We'll just one to start, because if you die, there's no point in continuing. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, oh, I got blip here.
Hey,
Anyway.
successes.
Yeah. So you're actually keeping up with them, even though like you're kind of surprised at first and got a little bit of a lead there. You
Right.
catch up, and now people are scrambling, like because they have 2 people that are just pounding these down. So then both of you need to roll another fortitude save.
Yeah,
Is
so
there
essentially
Any
the way
way
it
of
works is,
knowing where we are on the scale of alcohol poisoning?
yes, so the way it works is if you succeed the check, you do not go up the stage. Okay.
Okay.
So every dose you take is you have to make the save to gain 1, like depending on what stage you're in. Currently you both succeeded, so there's no no one has any of the stages.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will say that the players may know this, but you're drinking so fast, you might be dead in 10 minutes. You're not sure because of how fast the alcohol is going down. So you guys are going, and you guys are really close here. As everyone else is kind of tapped out here, they just can't go anymore. There's still some time left, but Garen and Poe, you guys are neck and neck. You guys are right there. And for this home stretch, it's going to be one more roll to see which one of you wins this thing. And it's going to be one of you. So, yeah, both of you roll another fort save, and whoever wins this roll is going to win the event. Oh.
Come
dice.
on.
No.
Come on.
Sylvia's just cheering them both
No.
on.
Yes.
I was
So-
contemplating letting Poe win, actually.
I was contemplating letting you win because I am so dizzy from getting spun around. Like, I'm surprised that I'm holding it down as I am.
Yeah, I mean, and who knows for how long. So there's a 13 kill Poe, hopefully.
No, it's a DC 12.
That sucks. All right, so at the end of it, Poe with the 13, you feel very, very, very intoxicated. You lost count of how much you drank. Karen, you feel okay. This is,
Is there like an announcement of the winner?
yeah, there will be. As kind of everyone else is kind of tapped out, and the timer ticks to the end. The guy comes over and he says, what's your name, big man?"
Garen.
"All right, let's hear it for Garen."
When he says that, I stand up, I flip the table, and I rip my clothes off.
All right, you do that. Everyone is cheering
sorry,
as he says your name.
How naked are you?
I have like one of those sumo things underneath.
So
Nice.
just like a man thong going on.
Yeah.
I immediately retch.
All right, you do that. So the scene is like you guys are in center of a large crowd of people who are cheering. You tear off your clothes. Some people stop cheering. Others cheer louder. Meanwhile, Poe is just puking, and children are laughing at Poe again. This is just his life now. But yeah,
I feel better. It's fine.
And I don't think you guys can see what I linked to JD, but I have tearaway clothing as an item.
yes, you have.
I love that is true. But the funniest part about that is you need to repurchase them now, and there might not be a store here that sells them.
Worth it. But yeah, people are still cheering as the man brings you your prize, which is a bottomless stein.
Oh. Here you go, Poe.
You've already given me something. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not that
you.
thirsty.
I want it.
Okay. Then
What's that noise?
It's eerie.
Oh, I thought it was in my head.
Not this time, bud.
Is Erie on the stage or nearby?
Nope.
Oh,
I think she's on my shoulder.
okay.
You just hear that over the crowd.
Here, I guess I give it to Poe instead because I can't find Erie.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Poe, I feel like you'd be so drunk you wouldn't know what's happening. He just hands you something and you're
He's
just like,
speeded as shit.
Oh no!
oh,
I
you just make
feel
your text. Okay.
I feel amazing now. I feel
He
great.
got out of his system.
Yeah,
you
it's,
just had the throttle.
He's holding it. He's holding
Yeah,
it
there
down.
you go.
Now that it's
Yeah.
out.
yeah, I feel better. And I go back to eyeing the crowd suspiciously. Okay.
Yep, still laughing at you.
No, it's fine. I'm just reading what this item does before I hand it off to somebody because last time I made a huge mistake. So
Oh, it's just like a bottomless stein. It just keeps producing ale,
Yeah.
which is my favorite right now.
Just ale?
oh god, yeah. I don't know if I can look at another thing of ale. Erie, do you actually want it?
Sure.
All right, it's yours.
Do you know what drinking a lot makes me want?
Food?
I
A
am
whole lot of food.
Okay, thank God. I was so afraid what you were going to say. Given the state of your clothes,
Oh,
could have been anything. Could have
I
been
didn't realize I
streaking.
did that.
Stop whining.
Should we find out if the food contest is still going on? I'm not participating in that one, unfortunately.
I mean, I could eat.
I mean, I'm mostly listening to the crowd, trying to find out if there's anything going on.
It's a festival. Everyone's having a good time.
Curious about the bandits and the people going missing.
Yep. Bet you are. Bet you are.
Well, and honestly, Zeth's not he sees Zeth's pretty nihilistic about stuff. So a festival he's pretty much a downer during a festival.
Mm-hmm.
Only during the festival, though. Other
Well,
times
during
he's
any
a
kind of
party
group of people
animal.
doing stuff.
Yeah, you don't just from hearing people, you're not gathering any more information. Like no one
Okay.
seems to be talking about it, or no one knows. So you guys want to eat food, all right? So I don't know.
Was there any other games besides that some of us could participate in potentially?
Fishing?
There's a fishing one.
Yeah, there's fishing
Forgot about
one
that one.
for grabbing fish directly out of the river. You're not sure the
Wait.
details of that, and then the eating contest, which you don't know how long it's postponed. They still may be doing it at some point.
Are there any servitors in this crowd?
In the crowd, you might see like just a couple
Okay.
of the brass servitors.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a large number.
No one's selling them.
There is someone selling them, absolutely. Which as you kind of look around, noticing the brass servitors, the few of them that are walking around, you will see that there is like a booth which is set up very close to the town square, the statue in the center of town, which is in the middle of this festival. And in that booth, it certainly looks like they're selling servitors out of it. They also have some sort of big presentation that they're supposed to do today, and they have like this big thing that's under like a tarp that's covered, and it's supposed to be some sort of reveal of like a new model or something. But yeah, that's a thing that's happening.
Well, I'm going to say to everyone else to do is, I know we had issues carrying that stuff. I mean, it might be worth it for us to grab a servitor to help.
Personally, I don't like them. They're just taking jobs from hardworking people, you know?
Yep.
It's true.
No, it's
They
true.
keep- and they all wear those wide brim hats.
No, it's true. My father had the opportunity to replace several of his servants with one, but he refused. Better to pay people living wage, you know?
We don't
I
have to pay
guess.
servitors at all.
Exactly. You pay them a fraction, but you don't get the interaction with people.
And they can't go to jail if they steal something.
Well, I don't think that they can steal. But
You know,
That's
if you pay people right, you treat them right, they're not going to steal from you. In fact, they mostly become part of the family. Really, I mean, that's my experience, and
well,
maybe
I
it
kind of meant
varies.
more like you could have them steal for you, but sure.
I would never do such a thing.
That would
I
be
would.
illegal.
Oh,
It totally would.
but it's not a human, so it doesn't count as stealing. They're just
No, it's still
moving.
stealing.
I also
moving
don't
stuff.
think you. I haven't heard much about them. I'm pretty sure they won't do it.
Stealing?
Boo.
Yeah.
Like they have like laws where they.
No, they have like the way that they're made because you can't get them to kill somebody.
What?
I mean, do they have like rules in place, like 3 laws maybe?
Yeah,
that,
there's like 3 of them.
you're right. Yeah. Okay.
They won't fall in love?
They might fall in love.
They obey a human. They won't
Can they-
perform an
can they-
action that.
Write
So
Screw
what-
poetry.
you, other races.
Right. Good. I forgot. Yeah. Oh God.
Humanoids. Humanoids.
Human like beings. Yeah. Okay. All right. Does anyone want to go fishing?
Not really.
I don't know that I could
Should we-
just catch things on my hands. That seems like a
I'm
different sort of
sorry.
skill.
I'm
Should we
sorry.
see what the
You
prize
don't think you
is?
could catch fish?
I mean,
Are you a cat?
Aren't you a
Wow. Racist.
Guys, that's
Yeah.
racist.
Come
racist
on.
ass people here.
Jeez.
Okay. For the
Next
record,
you're gonna
I
say
can
I
say
can
it.
sew.
I mean,
My,
if
my dad's
Isn't
a
it-
cat folk. I mean,
Toko's like a pelican, right? Like if he was here, couldn't he just like scoop him up?
scoop them up.
I mean, I could try.
I mean, I
Well-
think you should try.
We should at least check
But-
out what the prize is.
Yeah, let's go
For
check
sure.
it
Let's
out.
go do it.
What if
I
it's
mean,
like a
hang on.
fishing rod?
We
That'd
could
be
do
cool.
a clean sweep the whole town.
They're gonna hate us.
Beforehand, can we just
Oh.
check to see if anyone knows what time the eating contest will start
Yeah.
before we leave?
You should go
That-
inquire about that. You should go find out.
I go and. Well, is there anybody around that stall that looks like they were like run the stall?
Yeah, there's one guy sitting around. He just kind of looks like he's waiting. But yeah, as you kind of walk over and you're looking around, he'll get up and approach you, and he'll say, "Oh, yeah. So the eating contest has been postponed. Sorry about that.
Do you know what time it's going to be?
We're not really sure, to be honest. So we're you all were supposed to eat frog legs, giant frog legs, for the contest, but the hunters haven't come back from the swamp yet. So I'm not exactly when they come back. They should have been back a long time ago. I just don't know when it's going to start."
Oh no.
What was the prize?
As you call out from way over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, never mind. I retract my statement.
I just give him a nod look and stiffly nod and be like, okay. And then I just walk away and go to the party.
Do that.
Okay. They're waiting on a hunting party to come back. Frog legs. Where
They're
you don't
eating
think
people.
you don't think they were eating the frog's wheat?
They were
They
going to
were
disarm those
100%.
frogs.
They were 100% eating the gripply.
They were definitely 100% de-legging those frogs.
That's
But we
essentially
weren't in a
cannibalism.
swamp.
We weren't in the swamp. Well, I mean, swamp is
We were
relative, right?
we were
I mean,
swamp adjacent.
yeah.
You were not
I-
swamp adjacent to your knowledge.
I vote that we just ignore the information we've been given and go have a fun time catching fish.
But people need our help.
Can we wait until we catch fish to go help them?
Let's find out what you can win by catching fish.
Let's do that.
Gonna give you a dirty look.
As the party pulls away, I'm going to pull Alana to the side and be like, I'm cheating at games. Games of chance. Does it look familiar to you?
Yes.
Do you see him anywhere in the crowd?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep cheating, and if he shows up, and I'm just holding 3 silver coins in my in between my fingers as I strum my instrument and keep walking down to the stream to catch some fish.
All right, you guys head over. I'm gonna love hearing about that as a player. You guys move to the stream. You pull Alana away, who's just like, "But people are in need of help." But the fish need killing. So yeah, you guys head over.
Catching, not killing. We wouldn't do that.
So
Murder
you
first,
find out
saving
that the
later.
fish that you catch are going to be murdered
Oh, God.
for a large feast that's going to be held in the evening. The prize for winning this game is a purifying spoon, tablespoon, which basically you can use that to purify food and drink.
Yeah.
I know at least food. But basically the way they're doing it is everyone you're timed, you jump in the water, you try and catch as many fish as you can, and they weigh it at the end. And during the feast tonight, they're going to announce who caught the most fish over the course of the day.
Someone win me that spoon.
Okay. Do you care how it gets won?
Not really.
Erie, do you want to help me win this spoon for him?
Yeah.
Cool. Hop on my shoulder.
She's soaked in beer.
Oh,
In the mug.
oh,
Yeah, she definitely climbed
That's what.
inside of
That's,
it.
that's the edge. All the fish come up to her.
You are so much you're soaked in beer. Can I wring you out?
Why would you do that?
You're soaked. You're so much heavier. It's all right. Fine. Okay. All right. You have one of those like magic hands. I think I saw you doing that.
Yeah,
Cool. Can you use it to catch a fish?
probably.
All right. Let's see how this works.
Poe, do you mind if I compete?
Not at all. No. I mean, you don't like magic items, right? This is a magic item.
No, it's more of I'm gonna punch all the fish.
I,
I just
I'm
look
gonna
at him
punch the
with a
fish,
like
too.
stunned face, like you're a monster.
I will also compete.
Let's go.
Let's see how we
I'll
do.
join as well.
Do I have to get in the water?
Oh yeah, you see, as like the
Uh,
next round of
Yeah,
people are finishing up, you actually wade out into the river, but it's a shallow kind of portion, so you're up like to I don't know, probably your mid thigh, or for some of you it might be above your head. You might be swimming. So yeah, you are getting wet for this.
Oh boy.
I will not be doing that.
It'll be fine. I'll dry you off afterwards. It's fine.
I don't like getting wet.
All right.
And I'm not good at catching fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's more of a bird-eating cat.
That's fair.
Birds are better.
So, when was the last time anyone saw Toko?
I
Who's
don't know.
Toko?
Just thinking
went
that.
he went home, right?
Did he,
His
though?
eggs are hatching.
I Alana just suspiciously.
I join him looking for any feathers that might be
Oh.
clothing.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I missed the joke
I did
there.
too.
Yep, I apologize.
The
But I
dots
feel like
are
it
very far
works
away.
because Alana is very just doesn't get it. So it's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't eat him, guys.
Isn't that what you would say if you did eat him?
We'll let
I
him
don't
decide.
tell lies.
Well, one of
That's
us
Or
your
likes to.
job.
that's exactly what a liar would say.
Yeah. One of us definitely lies, and it isn't me.
It's definitely me. Can we fish now?
Yep.
Are
Let's
you
do
guys are you guys basically the two guardians of the door and one tells only lies?
it. No. I
All
mean,
right.
maybe.
I hate
That's
that
what the liar
puzzle.
would say.
That sounds like what a liar would say.
All right, you guys get ready here as they finish up, kind of counting up, weighing up the fish. And this is happening like as a group, everyone. So they're not really watching people to, strictly here, because I mean you're just down here in the river doing the thing. So yeah, anyone who's participating, you guys, as they start the timer, run down into the water, and we're gonna start the fish catching competition here. And I'm gonna
Quick
give you.
question.
Hmm?
Sorry, quick question before we start.
Yeah, go for it.
Would using a mutagen count as cheating?
Only you can decide what counts as cheating.
I mean, if
And
I
only
make
you
my
can.
arms extra limber, would that be noticeable?
Yeah, given the distance that they're watching and kind of the whole setup, you don't think anyone would notice.
Yeah, but doesn't make you just extra limber? It like makes it so all of your arms are joints.
But it also increased my reach by 5 feet.
Yeah, so you just get like wacky waving inflatable arm guy arms.
Yeah.
Keep the net from before. We can attach it to my arms and throw it
Yeah.
out.
No, if anybody says anything, I'm totally gonna Zeth's gonna be in the crowd and be like, "Oh yeah, that happens to her sometimes."
Totally normal.
How wide is the river?
The river. Let's see. How wide is an average river here? At this portion, it's probably like a good, I don't know,
3 feet wide.
30 feet.
Okay.
You guys are kind of in the shallows here.
Yeah, I can't lay down and be a dam. That was kind of my strategy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
damn.
it's-
Can I, since the hand spell is a cantrip, can I just like, as I see a fish, cast it next to the fish and grab it?
Yeah. So I figured you're sitting on Poe's shoulder here.
Yeah.
As he's mostly submerged. And yeah, you're not gonna get the same benefit as if you're using your hands, but yeah, you're gonna be assisting him at catching fish.
What
With your-
hands?
Can I
With
do
hands.
both?
What do you mean?
I have a telekinetic hand as well, and I would also like to use my hands to grab fish, and then my telekinetic hand as I'm throwing a fish to grab another fish.
I
So
guess
that's
it
not.
technically says unattended object, doesn't it?
Oh, this won't work for hands.
Oh,
Well, you can
come on.
for a fish. You can like stir the water. You can assist in some way. But I will say that one, you wouldn't be able to do that because of action economy. Like grabbing the fish is going to be actions, and then telekinetic hand would be an additional action. So
All right.
it just doesn't make sense. You think you'd have better luck with your hands, especially how close your face is to the water.
I use my
Bite
teeth
'em.
to grab
Yeah.
an extra fish.
So I'm going to give you a number of pounds as we kind of go through this. And I want you guys to mark down. There's going to be 3 rounds, and I'm going to tell you how many pounds of fish you caught each round. So you're going to tally up your own, and you're going to save those for later. All right.
All right.
So this is going to be for everyone except for Garen and Erie. What is this? I think it's acrobatics. Yeah, we'll just go with acrobatics. Sure.
Oh, all right.
Garen, I'm gonna let him do athletics because he's just punching fish.
Yeah, he's grappling the fish.
Yeah, so he can do athletics.
I mean, he's just gonna. I think he's just
So-
gonna use assurance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use assurance. I get a 21 on all of my checks.
Easy crazy.
Okay. All right. I will just tell you how many fish you caught at the end. Then.
Okay.
There's no need to calculate.
All right.
So yeah. So and Erie, you can roll just a spellcasting intelligence check, just to see if you're gonna be assisting Poe.
Erie, we are not going to win.
Can I every second fish I catch, can I throw into Poe's pile? So like fish 1 goes to me, fish 2 goes to Poe, and I don't
Sure.
want I just wanted to oh man, I made a mistake.
Sure, like if you're close enough to him, you could set up with that intention. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, given the distance they're watching and stuff, you feel like you could get away with something like that.
Cool.
Can Echo also help by
Finding the fish.
By being a bat.
Echolocation.
What's Echo gonna do?
distracting the competition?
Oh.
Bats
Oh,
around
yeah.
their
A
faces.
rabid bat comes from the sky.
All right,
Just
as
dive
long as,
bombing.
so long as Echo gets out of there before the town guard shows up to get rid of this this bat with rabies or whatever that's like
No.
attacking
This
people.
rat with wings.
This
Yeah.
rat with wings. Sure, why not? You're distracting people. You do that. So everyone roll your checks that I've given you.
Acrobatics or survival for me, right?
Yes.
Why?
survival.
Ah, come on.
Oh, it's
One,
okay.
You have a hero point.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
With Chris's help, you're probably going to end up in second place anyway. So,
Yeah, I'm not going to waste it. It's fine.
Erie, you can make a check to help him with this. Go
It
ahead.
says a +9.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo.
Spell attack. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? All right, Poe, you get 3 pounds of fish.
Let's
Woo.
go. That's
Uh,
more
plus-
than I weigh.
Plus an additional 5 as Garen over here is just going crazy and fish are flying everywhere and like half of them are landing in your little pile that you
That
have
is
going.
embarrassing.
Your net
we-
bag that you have.
Do we
8.
not
Let's
see
go.
his rolls?
Huh?
Do we not see his rolls?
Oh, he has
I have assurance. I just got 21 on all of them. I use assurance.
yeah, he's just really good at
All right.
a
All right.
natural.
Feels bad, man.
Anyone else?
Don't worry, I don't do much else better.
Is Sylvie
Oh, that's not it.
Yes. So was it acrobatics as well? I can do
acrobatics or survival?
Is she getting
Acrobatics it is.
anything for having like extra long
I'm
arms?
not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
use it. I'm not.
Okay.
Well, I looked at it more, and then it is acrobatic, but only for like escape, squeeze, and tumble through, and your fine motor.
Oh, that's
It's
fine. I'll
worth.
let you use this to cheat if you want, knowing that you're cheating. Like, absolutely, you can cheat.
What are you trying to do? Make us feel bad?
Cheat.
Just because I want to see, how this weighs on her when she wins the contest. 'Cause she's
Hold the F up. It's not cheating. You're using all of the abilities
It's fine.
available to you.
No, but if you wanted to, I would let it be used for that in the sense. It just because it's fun. But yeah, your choice. You could do whichever.
I was thinking of it because it's fun, but I'm gonna hold off because
Mhm.
12 gold is not worth the.
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
is not worth it.
especially when one of you is probably gonna win anyway.
Exactly.
You
I don't know who that's gonna be. I mean,
All right,
could be anybody.
you get 3 pounds of fish as well.
All right.
All right, then we roll again.
Woo, that's better.
Again,
Oh.
again. Oh, I closed my sheet like an idiot.
All right. Oh, you end up with 15 pounds of fish. This round. Like again, a lot
Even
of it.
with Erie?
23.
Yes, even with Erie.
Okay.
11 pounds.
Yes.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Sorry, 11?
11 pounds.
Okay.
Sylvia, what does she get? You get 3 pounds again. And then one more round. You guys roll again.
I don't like how this is going.
We're gonna eat so much fish.
Oh, we don't get to actually eat them. I mean, we're giving them to other people, right?
Oh.
Do you
Poe,
want to?
Oh no.
Oh, you get another.
Don't
you get
drown.
another 11. Poe gets another
I know,
11
right?
pounds of fish. Really fast. Sylvia, you just get soaked in water as you fall into the river, and you're just completely soaked. You get no pounds of fish. In fact, you lost the fish that you got earlier. Unfortunately,
Oh,
That's a
All
natural
6
one.
pounds or just part of it?
just part of it, just 2
Okay.
pounds. You
All
still have
right.
1 pound of fish. So they're little ones though. But yeah, so that's what happens to you. Chris, which you got giving Poe half your fish each time, you got 15 pounds total.
Okay.
total?
Yeah.
All right.
So now everyone give me your numbers.
30.
Okay. 30, 15,
15.
1. 30, 15, and 1. All right.
I am going to cast Prestidigitation on everyone to dry their clothes, dry themselves. That way, no one feels bad about being neck deep in the water.
And
Nice.
I will say as you
Person
bring
completely soaked. Appreciated.
Mhm.
I will say as you bring the 30 pounds of fish to like one of the coordinators here, like guy just looks at you like damn, like huh. Then he eyes the toy on your shoulder.
We're number one. We're number one.
The toy starts to cheer.
I move my mouth with her and just go, we're number one. We're
Yeah,
number
he pulls a string out of her back.
Yep.
Do
I,
that.
I just go up behind them and move the arms.
Right. I love it. Yeah, so he shrugs and he's like, all right. They look at Garen's Hall and the guy looks disappointed at him as he takes his 15 pounds of fish. He says, good job. But yeah, you guys very likely have won this contest, which you will. At this point, you feel like it's given their reaction, it's just a formality that you have to wait until later in the day to find out.
That's 4 for 4.
All right.
More games. More games.
The only one that's left is the eating contest.
We have to go save people first.
Right. Yeah. Can we?
Saving
I mean,
people
I'm
isn't
kind of peckish.
fun.
All right.
We'd go back and
We were playing the
go
game that
investigate
entire
more.
time. Alana, did you like find out what was happening with those people, or do we need to go do that? We should go do that.
We should go do that.
All right, let's go do that.
We do that.
Let's go.
So you guys are heading back to the eating contest, which is postponed.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you make your way back over there. Same guy's sitting there. He gets up and he says, "Oh, you see Sylvia, which you recognize from earlier. Says, yeah, sorry, they're still not back yet. We'll let everyone know as soon as we find out.
Where's the swamp?
Swamp is southeast of town.
Is it concerning that they're not back yet?
I don't know. Maybe it was a bad day. Maybe they're taking longer, to catch the frogs than usual.
Are they like big frogs? Are they normal frogs?
Oh, they're big. They're big frogs. Yeah, they're pretty big.
Do they carry like bows and have armor, like those kind of frogs?
No, they're frogs.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Oh, you talking about the Gripply?
Yeah, those
Oh,
guys.
we're not eating Gripply. That's horrible.
Yeah, I had to wonder. I'm not from this area.
No, we trade with them all the time. They're good friends with the town.
Oh,
We wouldn't do that.
Sylvia
Huh.
is just slightly
Zeth
sweating
is
but
just
keeping her mouth
glaring
shut,
at
knowing she's a
everyone else.
horrible liar.
Zeth is just like glaring at the rest of the party. Oh, they're good friends?
Yeah.
That's good.
As he's glaring, I'm just gonna go. Do you want your like spoon or not? Like,
So, would it be strange for them to attack people on the road?
The Gripplies?
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't do that.
Oh, but if like they were hiding in a bush and like ran away from a group like that?
I mean, not our Gripplies.
Huh. Do you know if they speak common?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Strange.
oh, good. So the ones
Most of them, at least, I'm pretty sure.
the ones that we found weren't those.
Just let out a sigh of relief.
whew, the ones we saw on the road were laying an ambush for us.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
what?
totally dead.
Or they were hiding from a group.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard of any more Gripplies moving into the area. I don't know. I feel like they would have known. I don't know.
Do you know where the Gripply's camp or tribe is located?
Yeah, they have they live out in the swamp. I've never been to I don't know, their village. I guess they probably have a village out there. I've never been there myself. I
Are
just see
there
them as they come
Gripplies
in.
north of town?
Oh no, there's not. No, they
And
like the
not
swamp.
on the road from
Riverdale.
Kitargo? I don't know how to say that.
Kintargo. No,
Kintargo.
I don't think that they really. I think they mostly just stick to their swamp. I could be wrong. I guess some of them could maybe go up to Kintargo to trade, but I don't know. That's a long walk for them, I would think. But yeah.
Does Riverdale supply them with any new weapons?
Not that. I mean, I don't know. We're not big on weapons here. You'd have to talk to Torkil at the smithy. He's really the one, who would know that.
Well, at the moment, we're still a little bit concerned about this hunting party. If they should have been back by now, should someone like go try to find them? Make sure they're okay?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not really in charge of that, but I don't know. Like I said, it's probably just a bad day. It happens sometimes,
All right. Do you have like anybody in charge of keeping the peace around here? Any guards or lawmen?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He just kind of points over at the table where the guards are hanging out on break.
You even asked them to go check on the hunters?
We kill them.
Are you asking the man?
You're asking the men, yeah. Have you not asked
Oh,
them about it? Do they know that the hunters aren't back yet?
I mean, I think, yeah, I talked to one of them earlier. Then, yeah, like these things happen. It's probably not a big deal. I mean,
No, everything's fine.
if they don't come back by nightfall, then then there's probably you know reason for alarm or concern. But
How far are we from nightfall?
um, you're probably I don't know, maybe a couple hours from dark. It's getting to be later in the afternoon.
Well,
What do they look for him?
Yes.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
not much else to do. We've done all the games.
Yeah, we
We
won.
won all the games.
Yeah, we've closed out every shop so far.
You know, this has been a good day.
Yeah.
Let's go. let's go find some hunters and see if we
As
can.
long
help
as we
them out.
skip over the senseless murder earlier today, but that's fine.
I mean, if you're so upset about it, then why'd you just stand there and let it happen?
I didn't.
And I just walk off as he's speaking. All right, let's go talk to these guards.
Yeah. I mean, I did it. That's like the opposite of what Zeth was doing.
As you look over towards the guards, who are kind of at the break table over there, you see as they've actually they're moving. You see as like a large group of people. A lot of the people at the festival are making their way towards the center square next to the statue, where there appears to be some sort of event or something taking place.
Ooh, it might be another game.
Yeah, we can win this one too. All right, do we hang out for this, see what's happening at the event, and then go talk to the guards once they're less busy? Let's do that thing.
All right. So you guys head over to the town square by the statue here, and if
Okay.
you want, we can go ahead and we have enough time to. You can have a conversation with the guards while you guys are waiting for them to set up. If you want to have that conversation, so you're better informed.
Do we?
Yeah, for sure.
Do we
Yeah,
even
that
need to have that
works.
conversation? But we can, yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
I just get a weird feeling that like it's not worth it. That this is like okay that the hunting party's not back, but maybe.
I think it's probably not okay.
All right.
Doesn't feel okay.
You don't know, but as the guards are kind of wandering over here, and like the whole town, and just a bunch of different people are wandering over here. Yeah, you can catch up with the a couple of them here.
I feel like I brought us here. So
What are
yeah,
all the names of the missing hunters?
you want to know their names?
It's important.
Why is that important? I mean, okay.
So if we're looking for them, we can start calling out their names in the wilderness, and if they hear their name, they might come to us.
They're
Good
led
thing.
by a man named Jimbo Jones.
How many hunters are there?
I don't know. 10 dozen. Sounds right.
Is it weird that they're not back yet?
Yeah, I mean, usually they're supposed to, do the eating contests, and yeah, this is weird.
I mean, are you not going to go out and look for them?
I mean, if they're not back by dark, maybe send someone out in the morning. I'm not sure. I'm not really in charge of that. But I imagine that's what the mayor would say. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just worried they're not back yet. This is
Yeah,
dangerous territory, isn't it?
Jimbo owes me 3 gold.
I mean, the swamp's not actually that dangerous, really. You got your giant frogs, but I mean, these guys are, pretty seasoned hunters. Like, they do this. This is their livelihood, right? So they know what they're doing, and
Sure,
I don't even remember us ever losing any of them. So
Sure, we just heard about people disappearing off the road north of here, so concerned that maybe they've been disappeared as well.
well, I mean, that was happening like some ways north. I guess it's possible, but I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Like an hour or so north of here?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Hour, 2 hours up near Cantargo.
Yeah, I think we should go check that out.
All right. Should we talk to the mayor before we leave? See maybe we can get some gold out of this.
No. We do good things just to do good things.
Some of us do good things just to do good things. Others have
I didn't really do
very extensive gambling debts to pay.
Art just looks at you.
if you quit gambling, you wouldn't have debts to pay.
Well, if I quit gambling, then
I know it'll be harder to find them.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. We can do it maybe just this once. We do the right thing for the right reason. Are we okay with trekking out into the night to go find these hunters?
Yeah, I like nighttime.
As
Do you like the things in the night that are hunting you?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what I expected there. That was my fault.
And
You
as
can't be
guys,
surprised if you expect everything.
as you guys are standing there, contemplating your actions, is when the presenter from the trade consortium starts his little whatever it is he's doing, and the event begins, which we will pick up next time.
Sounds good.
And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys back here next time.
Also, hi, Kelsey's mom.